us. Pray for our sinners that the name of Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners now at the hour of our death. Amen. Well, goodbyes are tough. There's no doubt about it. It's been an incredible life for the radio station, WEEI. And we come to say goodbye. I believe it was born in 1990, I want to say. 91? I could be wrong. And today, on July 9th, 2020, we gather here today, surrounded by flowers, one set of flowers and some candles, to say goodbye. I can't even look at Dale Bear right now. I can't do it. I can't do it. The thing is, you should want to celebrate, you know, because there were many good things. But you just focus on the bad. And it's a lesson, I suppose, and I'm sure we'll have guest speakers and music to celebrate the life and death of the station. But it's a lesson to be learned that when you capitulate, when you get on your knees, and I shouldn't say this in church, obviously. Thank you, Steve, for that music, or church person. This is kind of what happens when you allow Bob Murchison to control you, to throw you around, to dominate you. You can turn a 15 rating into a 2 rating or a 3 rating. I mean, that can happen very, very easily. No problems at all whatsoever. You know the irony of this, Mike? You can join me for a moment. Is the last couple of minutes, Joe Zarbano's actually been calling me. Look at this right here, Steve. I think he's trying to disrupt this by constantly calling me. This is some sort of intimidation move or something.
I mean, maybe he's just looking for directions.
Maybe. I mean, he's welcome to do it. He can keep calling all he like. Maybe he's out of a job. Who knows? He will be soon.
That'd be very sad.
Oh, it'll be very sad indeed. Here's, I think, though, the lesson. Once again, it's very important when a baseball team that you pay millions of dollars to tells you to do something. You follow that. You follow that advice, because what they care about the most is interesting radio. It's Absolutely. Not propaganda. When Bob Murchison comes in and lays out demands, I think the important thing to do is follow those demands one by one. Obey them one by one.
Of course.
And if you do that, you can finish 8th. You can finish 9th. That's 2554. Just a little radio instinct here for you people. Now you're gathered here today, the morning, and I see all you people here. I see Greg Mustard and Dale Arnold. We'll get to you in a second, Dale. Dale, that chin is not, that is, if we can ball that, what's on your chin right now and freeze it for a while, 18 years from now, will be a fine defenseman, I think, probably. A little humor for you people here today. There's always, you know, when you're always sad, it's sometimes it's good to have a laugh.
Right. I understand.
Well, and look, I see Larry Johnson over there, and Jerry Callahan, and Greg Hill, and look at all these faces I haven't seen forever. Wow,
Larry
Mark
seems
James.
a little distracted looking at his phone. I'm
yes,
not sure what he's looking
Larry, we're in church. Larry, I'm not sure. We might want to check the age on that one, Larry. You know, many people from, look, I can't believe I'm seeing Glenn Orway here. This is wonderful. Thank you. We're all gathering, old friends, Jean-Meter Perel. Everyone here.
Unbelievable.
Ken Laird. Look at Ken Laird right there, stabbing somebody in the back. But the important thing is to follow everything that goes against good radio. Will you get good ratings? No. Will you lose money? Yes. But what's most important is nobody will ever tweet anything about you. And Bob Murchison, Sam Kennedy, and Shirley Long will be appeased. When Christian Fourier makes hello Christian, how are you? When Christian Fourier makes an off-color joke, then some may say you're stupid and immature and sophomore. Probably so. Try and bury this guy. That's what I would do. Have him fly out to Houston and apologize and weep. Will that make listeners listen to the show every day respect the station even more? No. Will it hurt the loyalty of the station? Yes, but who cares about that? That's what we're here for today. We're not here for today. We're here to bury. We're here to bury this. And I know cancer well. I've seen cancer. Bob Murchison, Shirley, Sam, Field, Zarbano, Hannon, all combined to create the most powerful cancer of all. Pussy cancer.
Oh, God. That sounds...
Pussy cancer. I am here to say...
It's devastated a lot of families.
Pussy cancer is a real thing. Those cancel coaching, you fucking idiot, Kevin Clancy. But not important, right? He's not important right now. He's never important.
No,
it's
tough to think of stuff like that.
As unimportant as he is, he's never seen less important than he has been right now.
Right.
I'm smelling another Kirk Minihane Memorial 5K to cure pussy cancer.
I think it's needed.
Thank you. I'm not sure you are today. But were you ever, really?
That's the real question.
Why don't you go sit with the rest of the EEI people? You're a former,
right,
in your own way, you're a former star at the station.
That's true. And I always did feel that I thought we avoided a day like this when they changed. You remember the Sports Flash? The WEEI Sports
Well, hold
Flash?
on. Yeah, I do, Mike. 1 second. I just want to say hello to all. I see everyone out there. All the former Flash guys are out there today.
Yes, they
but
are.
Go ahead. Yes.
Well, they changed that one day to trending now.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't. Inherently, it was still essentially just a sports flash, but when they changed it to such
but was it
a hipper name,
right,
and changed the music a little bit, I thought that was the day we would avoid this sort of thing.
Well,
but unfortunately,
so I talked to the pussy cancer doctor for a while last night on the phone for about 4 hours. Very nice guy, from the pussy, ironically, but a nice guy.
Okay.
And he said to me, "You know what really is one of the signs you have it?
What's that?
Time and temperature." Said, yeah, when you give it both out, then we know it's to the point. It is metastasized.
But it's important when you're in your car because you may not be outside or know the time when you're driving around.
Sure, I understand that.
It's very possible.
What are you, the fucking CIA? That's what I said to the doctor last night.
Okay.
Yes, and the doctor said, I understand what you're saying because again, not a fighter, but the same thing. And then the doctor said, I got to go. There's a mystery guest on the 4 o'clock today.
That's good.
And I don't know who it is.
Well, that's what you have to find out.
And then they found out.
Yeah.
Did that lead to bad ratings? Yes. But was it a risk worth taking? Absolutely it was. And is Joe Zarbano's solution to having the worst ratings in the history of the radio station to call me twice during the beginning of the show to try and be wacky and distract me? Yes. Is that proof that we're in their head? Yes. Now, they may say, oh, you're 3 years later, 4 years, you're still doing this. As I spoke to Jerry Callahan yesterday, who begged me not to criticize him on today's show.
Oh, God.
It's essentially weeping. Said the one thing that Mark Hannon and Joe Zarbano and David Field all underestimated was that you are the most petty person alive, and you will never stop doing this. And I said, you're right. If I'm 80 years old, I will do this.
That's important. I think it scaves off. It adds some years to your life, maybe.
I think so. I like to think so.
They don't have, yeah.
And again, and I see everyone sitting here, all the dignitaries, hello, good morning. We're live here in Watertown. This is the WEEI funeral. Kirk Minihane is your priest, host, podcast Jesus. Mike Erie is here as well as my altar boy.
Yes.
If you know what I mean. Nothing like praying on the disabled, stupid,
right,
and willing to do anything for a job.
Sure.
I mean, you really are central casting, actually. I think about it. When Marty Walsh or Charlie Baker have issues with your hosts who are number one in the city in ratings, it's important for management to let them know that they're going to take the side of Charlie Baker or Marty Walsh. Right. I think the one thing to always do if you're running a radio station is to take the side of the politicians who are never on the show versus the guys who are on the show.
Yes.
That's a no-brainer move. I used to think,
wants to hear.
I used to think as I'm looking at the casket here, I guess I was wrong. I mean, I guess I was wrong about a lot of things.
You ask yourself a lot of questions in these times, and what I don't understand is in the last 20 months or so, they always hit the brake right when they were supposed to. Mm-hmm. And I felt like when I was listening to your old show, I always felt like that was the problem, is that I never knew
exactly
when the commercials
when you were going to leave.
Right.
Yes.
And they've been doing that so well, and it just doesn't, a lot of this doesn't make any sense to me, how this happened.
Well, it happened slowly and brutally, but it happened. If I might for a second here before I know we have music and some speakers as well. May I read a few letters now that we're in church? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. The first reading, Steve, is a letter from Dale to the Corinthians. Dale 4:18 to the Corinthians. This is in the Old Testament. Are you an Old Testament guy, Steve?
Not so much.
Okay. You don't wear a suit today, Steve. I don't know, is this your way of protesting?
I'm off camera.
You don't wear a suit in court? You don't wear a suit here? What is that about?
I think he thought it was a wake.
The irony, by the way, Steve, you can confirm this, is before I read the letter of Dale to the Corinthians, is that your old boss, Howie Carr, claimed that Entercom gave people cancer.
That is correct.
But it gave itself,
well-documented history.
It gave itself cancer at the end.
Maybe it's contagious.
It died of pussy cancer.
A sad irony.
1988 to 2020. Not a bad run.
No, very good.
A letter from Dale to the Corinthians. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Firsteth, a child was born. First he crawled. Then he walked with help. Then he walked alone. And then one day, at the age of 6, he skated. He skated fast. He skated firm. He skated with purpose. And then one day, that skater turned 18. And I was able to masturbate to him. Then he turned 20 and played minor league hockey. I was able to watch him change in the locker room. Then I went to the hotel and masturbated to that thought. Then one day, one wonderful day, he turned 24 and played in the National Hockey League. When a man does that, well, he's more than any man ever is, because he was given abilities other people didn't have, and he can skate fast, and with a stick, hit something round, hard, and occasionally it gets by another man and hits the back of the net. And if the man does that 40 times in a season, I put my soft, wet mouth on his erect penis and suck on it till the magic comes out and goes down my throat, into my belly. When I defecate, I go through that poop and try and find it, and I store it and talk to it. This is the word of our Lord. Praise be to the Lord Jesus Christ and Podcast Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you. I think it's also important today to note, before we get to our event, I mean, it's church. What? It's what Dale would want me to do. Well, I don't know if church is the right. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I know you're upset. Well, he's whispering to me. I'm sorry, everyone. Dale Bear's whispering. I mean, all right. If you need me to. All right. I'm Patrice Bergeron. Okay, is that me? I'm not good. This feels. Actually, not that bad. Now I'm thinking about it.
Getting choked up.
Oh, God. A little bit there. Right in your chin. Praise be to God. Well, that was a very nice tribute in a way, I suppose.
Tearing up. You know I get emotional with these sort of things.
I guess that's never happened before. It just happened in the last 30 seconds. But I could be wrong.
I suspect not.
Let's go one more time, please. We'll have one more speaker. I'm sure it'll be a different speaker with a completely different set of jokes. Yes. Go ahead, please.
Yea, though I walked through the valley of cowardice and incompetence at WEEI, I feared no failure, for talent and intelligence was within me. My rod, now deep in their ass, comforts me. I prepared a top-rated morning show in the presence of thine enemies. In the face of betrayal, I offered you the sweet fruits of my labor. Still, you anointed my head with the piss of my enemies, and my cup runneth over. The hot, bitter tears that ran down my cheeks have nourished my plotted seeds of vengeance. And now, as WEEI, the station of irrelevance, continues to erode, my crops blossom to the sky. For I am your greatest mistake. I am Kirk Minihane, and I continue to rise. 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 Rise, Podcast Jesus. Rise.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Literally, I have no idea whether.
It's unbelievable. It makes you think that most of all.
No, I mean, I don't know what was said, so I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I heard Steve laughing. I suppose it was funny. But it's important to laugh because, boy, they've made us laugh over the last year and a half, haven't they?
They certainly did.
Dale, Rich. Let's not forget Rich Keefe, of course, who, mocked the blind, of which I applaud.
Threatened me, yes.
Threatened you, yes. Has done horrible ratings. And once said that I never finished number 1, which, is interesting. I can say to Richie, he's not finished number 7 in the last few books, but that's okay. But goodbye, Joe Zarbano. Keep calling as I just text them. Goodbye, Mark Hannon, you fat piece of shit. Goodbye, David Field, you snake asshole. Goodbye, Tim Murphy, who told me how much he hates fucking David Field. Goodbye, Mike D. and his crew of assistants. Young, supple, and quick to sign paperwork.
Interesting.
I don't know anything about that. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. You took the wrong path. You took the Pussy Highway 101, which led you right to irrelevancy and losing money. And people are like, oh, the pandemic. That's why no one's listening to Sports Talk Radio. Probably. I mean, the other station finished number 1 across the board and had their highest ratings ever.
It makes it hard to argue. Yeah.
It's sort of a tough point. And they did lose $30 million. They cost them $40 million to get AAF and $10 million to sell it. So I'd say it's to bring Greg Hill over to get basically a 3 rating at EEI and a 3 rating from AAF. So basically all to get rid of me. The whole thing, and people think I always make it about me, and I don't mean to make it about me today. I know everyone's kneeling and feeling bad right now. We're going to hand out the body of Dale here in a few minutes, which should be able to feed you for the next 80 years. I think we're just going to cut a bunch of it and bring it home to people. But this was all done because, again, if Bob Murchison's dad had finished on his mom's stomach, unfortunately, I'd be doing a terrible, fucking boring show with Jerry fighting about the national anthem, so maybe it's a good thing. But, this is all because of that. And I think we lost $10 million because of Murchison. Think of the money they've lost since 4 or 5 times that. All because they were afraid to tell this guy, fuck, if I may, in the house of God, fuck off. Fuck off. I'm now gone. Jerry's now gone. And the station is now in the toilet forever, permanently. And I suppose they'll continue to exist, but they're dead. I mean, we're going to bury the body here today. We'll go across the street and Steve will bury it as he always does.
Yes.
We didn't bring a knife today, which is strange. But this is what happens. It's a cautionary tale. And I tell this to my friends at Barstool as well, in light of recent events. Listen, that's fine. Have conversations, swell. Don't give in. Don't turn your back on what you are. And most important, as Mike Geary learned after yesterday, don't turn your back on your audience. Absolutely. They matter most. First and foremost. And I drag a legion of fans all over the place. You couldn't get 4 people from EEI to go follow or listen or do anything. I'm going to have these people, shit-faced, passing coronavirus around in soccer in a few weeks. Right, Steve?
Yes, except for the coronavirus.
Sure. No, of course. That's all done in jest.
Of course. Take the proper precaution.
Yes. Selling out places in 2 minutes. Greatest fan base of all time. That's the real lesson. Not me. Sure, I'm a once-in-a-generation talent. Fine. It's a once-in-a-generation fan base. The greatest fans of all time. You people right now who are home in your dresses and your tuxedos and your suits, mourning what was. Entercom, David Field told you people, fuck off. Fuck you. Go away.
It's nice to know they went peacefully, though.
They did go peacefully.
Because over the last year, they haven't had to deal with a lot of the headaches they were dealing with and things like that. So that's
true.
It was an easier way to go.
It's true. And radio.com rolls on, to be fair.
Yes.
And they're tremendous, and we love them.
Absolutely.
But they told you guys watching right now on YouTube. Are they watching, Steve, on YouTube?
They are watching.
Are they loaded up, Steve?
They are loaded up.
Good. Yes. They told these people, and by the way, one second, DC is here right now. He's trying to, the wine is for adults, DC. That's part of the whole, really. Jesus.
Church has some different rules.
We're trying now to, oh my God, do you see that? That is not even arguable, the age there. What are we doing here? Jesus.
You should see her paperwork. She swears she's 18.
Jesus. So she can't even speak.
She does look young.
She's a binky.
Well, that's
a diaper, I see.
More of a sexual thing.
Oh, that's true. Good point. Point being, the greatest fan base of all time was told to hit the bricks. And if any of you people still listen to that thing in any way, shape, or form, you're fucking crazy. That's on you. But that's not about that. We say goodbye. A 30-year run ended yesterday. Goodbye, Dale Arnold. Goodbye, my friend Glenn Ordway. Christian Fourier, Lou Merlone, you said me being at the station was the worst thing that ever happened to the station. Well said, Lou. As always, well said. Goodbye to all the people in the past. Ted Sarandis, and whoever you want. Name them. Joe Castiglio, and all these fine people. They've all lived lives, not good, but they've all lived lives, and now they're gone. And we'll stuff them in the casket and say goodbye to this cancer forever. Goodbye, EI, for a life lived, not well lived, but a life lived. And Joe Zarbano, there's a special place in hell for you, you rotten fucking asshole.
Amen.
Amen. Well, music, Steve, as we say goodbye. And shuffle out, by the way, respectfully. There'll be a service after, I suppose, right?
Sure, yes.
It's in Sherborne. It's on Lake Street, is that right? Where there'll be meals served there as well? Just look forward to that very much.
Yes.
Once again, I say, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, go now, my young children, my young disciples, and praise Podcast Jesus. Amen.
Chose to hitch your wagons to Murchison. Now you're dead.
WEEI, with its last day on Earth, chose to go out with a coward's whimper, rolling over to 98.5, assuming the blow. But it all started when they sided with that fuckface Murchison against the valiant hero Kirk, who has prevailed.
It's a bloodbath, and that fat guy Dale has been cannibalized, and the rest of his bloated corpse lay in the parking lot.
In the parking lot, where he will rot.
E-I die.
In the parking lot,
E-I die.
where he will rot.
E-I die.
In the parking lot,
E-I die.
in the die.
All right. Well, call Zarbano. See what he wants.
Yeah, that was my first. Because if it's just to fuck with you, that doesn't
He's stupid.
make a lot of sense.
I don't think he's calling me randomly for, put it this way, if it was a legal issue, it would be
No, of
Joe
course,
Zarbano.
I know it's, but he must have had something if you answered. He
Right,
must
we
have had
called
something.
exactly at 9.
Yeah.
I think I should say.
unusual.
Maybe he was calling for advice.
Could be.
Job, maybe, yeah.
First call was at 9:06. 9:04 then 9:06. You have his number, Steve?
I do.
Excellent.
Odd.
I'm starting to
Very
suspect
strange.
maybe he didn't actually want to talk to you.
Hi, you've reached Joe Zarbano. I'm sorry, Mr. Call. I can't get to the phone right now, but leave a message.
I think we left a message already. No, Steve, call him again. He called us a couple of times. Just call him again. You yell us twice, we'll call him twice.
That's what I mean. When you do see the second number you don't know, you might answer the second time.
That's true. Although I think he probably knows this number, right?
Well, maybe.
I don't like being harassed like this during my show. It's not right.
Very odd. When's the last time you two kids talked?
It's been a long time.
I imagine.
No, he picked up once back in.
Hi, you've reached Joe
He did a long time
Zarbano.
ago.
I'm sorry, Mr. Call.
That's true.
It's weird. Maybe he's in
Boy,
a
you
meeting.
fucked with us, though. I almost want to stop production.
almost threw us right off the rails there.
Really ruined everything.
You got such a genius.
What do you think was like if you my suit was going to catch fire and the whole thing with the cameras were going to go out? Like, what would have happened?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine I don't know if he'll have a job soon or not. I have no idea. I don't know how that place operates. I don't know how, there are people that I like. I don't know anybody has a job at this point. I really don't.
I wonder if they think of this as badly now. Is it because they did make the deal kind of like, okay, we know we're going to get less ratings, but we're safer. Like,
Well, I
that's
think-
kind of that was the goal essentially.
Right. Yes, but I think they didn't. And I told them this, and they didn't. Nobody ever listened. They oh, it's you on the air. The only reason people listen to the station is that I was on it. That's it. That's the only. All due respect to Jerry, when I left, the ratings went in the toilet. Before I got there, they were sinking. I mean, that's just a fact. Dale and Lou and Christian, those guys are doing 10 ratings when I was there. They're doing 3s now. Like there's no. There's no other reason. There's no other change.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, people. I assume radio ratings in general are down, but the Sports Hub is quadrupling them. So it's
massive. The ratings are enormous. They did 20s and 19s, Felgram has, and it's just crazy. Oh, Jesus. But, I mean, that was my takeaway yesterday. Was it's just, what's up, Steve?
Nothing.
Oh, okay, say something. Yeah, it's just I've never, it's just incredible to watch. Incredible to watch a place melt down. And I know they can't handle it. I know behind the scenes yesterday with the cancel EI stuff, they were scrambling.
Hey, they were trending on Twitter.
That's true.
They had a lot of buzz. Finally.
They did.
A lot of buzz.
And they don't know how to handle that, and they're dumb, and they're all scared, so they won't talk about it. As opposed to just going at me, being like, fuck this guy. He's a fucking loser. Get over it.
I like the people, this kind of relates to what Kevin was doing today on Twitter, but I like the people that were tweeting at me or you or Steve or whoever and saying, like, this doesn't make any sense. EI didn't do anything to deserve to be canceled. This is more cancel culture bullshit.
That's so dumb.
I like the people. There's that Spose guy, the rapper from Maine, who was like, finally, yes, we got to cancel EI, especially that morning show that used to be on.
Damn right. That's how there's some woman with a blue check mark who got mad. This crazy one. Did you see her going back and forth on Minifans because I didn't say Danielle's last name, but supposedly I said the men's last name or something?
Yeah, well, huge sexism
Not
there.
Sue Costello.
Yes.
Oh, is that the comedian?
Was she joking or not joking?
I have no idea. Because I saw some things like something about her hair, so I didn't know. I think it might have been a
No,
joke.
that is a feminist trope because people say Hillary, but they'll say Trump.
Well, I'm sure I said Lou and Christian and Glenn. There's no way in that thing I said Glenn Ordway, Christian Fourier, and Lou Maloney. No chance.
But also, Danielle doesn't put her name. Her name is Danielle Murr, I think, but she just goes by Danielle on the air. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would think so. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna 1 second.
All right.
Work-related phone call. Everything's good. No panic. No panic.
All right.
Now, where were we?
It was very scary.
We know where were we
You're
in
going
the
to come
show?
back and say, oh, I don't know. We were talking about...
You're talking about Zambrano, EI.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the last thing we said.
You knew an ad read.
What'd you say?
I said you could do an ad
Yeah, I was
read.
gonna
We're
say-
about 30 minutes in.
Okay. Before we say anything else, I mean, Mike and I are brought to you today by Milton's.
Absolutely.
It's
that's pretty
funerals,
obvious.
weddings, whatever you want. You get
Yeah.
a nice suit. Milton's is the place for you. If you want to look like Kirk Minihane or Mike Geary today, you go to Miltons.com if you're out of state. If you're local, you can go to Miltons.com, of course, also. Or you can go to their fine stores in Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, where I usually go. Or Social Plaza in Braintree, which I've been to as well. Both are great. The workers there are awesome. The employees are fantastic. They're whatever you need. If you're a guy like me, you don't know anything about clothes, they'll walk you in, bring you in, hold you by, well, maybe not by the hand in these times, but you know what I mean. And head to toe, you'll look like $1 million. And if you want to go Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, like I do as well, they got all the stuff for you. And they get their biggest sale ever going on right now. Some of these deals are up to 75%. 75%. Great deal on shoes also. Go to Miltons.com if you want to look like this. If you want to look like a star. Miltons.com, the store for men, Miltons.com, or go to the stores in Braintree and Chestnut Hill. Miltons is the store for men. We love Miltons, a longtime sponsor of the show, sponsor the funeral today. Very classy of them. Miltons.com, or go to their fine stores. Miltons, the store for men. We love Miltons. But I mean, you can argue whether it's cancel culture or not, whatever. I don't want to get in that stupid argument with Kevin again. I really don't care. I really don't care. He's too busy apologizing away. And if I would, encourage people to listen to the first 15 minutes with Feilerberg the other day to hear what somebody sounds like when they've had their nuts chopped off.
I listened. He didn't apologize as much as I was expecting.
There's a lot of I'm not the, it's a cliche to say I'm the guy. It's just that whole thing.
But it is, to the idea that you should have to apologize for things you said 4 years ago is kind of it's a culture where you're worried about getting canceled.
He wouldn't have.
I don't know what the fucking argument is.
Bottom line is he wouldn't have apologized if that video didn't surface.
No, of course not.
They bullied him into apologizing. And having to write about how he's the wokest he's ever been in that blog post, that bizarre blog
If
post.
he came across that rundown and watched it, he wouldn't say, geez, you know what? I should go on KFC radio tomorrow and clarify what I said.
Talking about Eric Gardner and Michael Brown and all this stuff and Colin Kaepernick. He wouldn't. He just wouldn't. He got called out. He got scared. He apologized and he kept his job. So if you apologize, sometimes if you're not important enough like him, they spare you, I suppose. But I think the big picture is, though, when I'm talking about from the EI perspective, is, whatever cancel culture is, if you want to define it semantical, that's fine. But whatever the words are for what happened there is something for that. Now, the other argument can be, as we said in the service, is David Field at the beginning and EI and Entercom could have said, fuck off, go away. But they were scared of Murchison then going to war and contacting advertisers and contacting the Globe. But guess what? When you deal with psychopaths, they're going to do that anyway.
Right.
I mean, I was in these meetings. I know I've gone over these stories. To hear, like, we were in a room. It's amazing to think this. Jerry Callahan, me, Phil Zachary, who's now gone. He's running a station in Maine. The only person in the front office I ever worked with any balls. Bob Murchison, and I want to say somebody else.
They said Reamer.
And yeah,
wasn't Reamer
this
there?
Is the EI way of thinking it is. There's a transgender issue, so bring the gay guy in. It's like that old, because they're all the same, right? Like that's how it's just.
Fucking, we got a sexual deviant around to mediate this for us.
Poor Alex was like, "What am I doing here?" I was like, "I have no fucking idea."
A kid who, mind you, isn't even full. It's not like he's got this great voice at the station. He was like a part timer.
He was on our show a couple of days, once a week or something. I felt bad for him. It made no sense. But we sat there, and Murchison laid all this stuff out. And we were like, okay, all right, fine, okay, sure. Yeah, I can see how you'd be offended by that. Okay. And I've told the story before. I feel like today it just feels like worth telling again. Sure. And Merch said, I want you guys to say you're never going to talk about anything transgender related again and sign a document saying that.
Which is somewhat difficult.
It's just
like if there's a professional athlete, like even if you stick to sports.
It's literally trying to, then you're negotiating with somebody who's insane because they're just not listening. And I said to him, Bob, like, what if the Caitlyn Jenner thing happens again?
That's like a cancel culture contract that you're signing. Because like if you cancel culture will return if you deviate from the terms of this agreement.
David Field would have, if he was there, would have been like, you guys should sign that.
Yeah.
There's no question. Because I was like, what if Caitlyn Jenner happens again? Or what if, I forget who I said. I think I actually said, what if Tom Brady announces tomorrow he's going to begin living life as he's always been a woman and now he's going to live life as
what's in the news today?
Like what? Like how we just wouldn't talk about that because we signed this deal.
And then when you have Tom Brady on, you don't ask him about it.
I mean, again, I know it's an extreme example,
how you throwing?
But whatever. I mean, however you want to, it was just a transgender story in the paper the other day the news the other day we were going to discuss. I forget what it was. But just stuff. And he looked at us like we were, like, of course you should sign it. And then it led to, all this stuff. And then it was just a wild year and a half. I'm glad it's over. But when I left, I told these guys, I told Zarbano, I told Mark Hannon, I said, you guys are going to get totally fucked here. The audience, and that's why I mentioned at the end of the thing earlier, it's all that matters. Like, I was yelling at Mike yesterday, sort of, a little amplified, but still at the core of it is like the audience is all that matters. Right. And once you tell the audience, Bob Murchison is like, once I left, half the audience left and Jerry stuck around, but it didn't really matter. Like, it was over. The audience had already decided these guys have no balls. They have no guts. They're going to get pushed around by the Red Sox, by the Globe, by Bob Murchison. And that's a fact. And then, a year later, what happens? You're doing three ratings. It's the lowest ratings the station has had in 25 years. And that is a direct correlation that people have just said, we're not listening to it anymore. We don't trust you guys. You guys are cowards.
Well, when you talk about that meeting and Bob says, well, of course you should sign it. Of course I have a problem with it.
I have no problem with him.
But from Bob's perspective,
not his fault.
Why would he give a shit if you're not allowed to talk about something? You can't say to him, he's nuts. You can't say, well, Bob, then our ratings will go down. He doesn't give a fuck. It's supposed to be up to Phil Zachary or Mark Hannon and Zarbano.
Evil person. He's a wretched, disgusting, despicable human being. But I really have no problem with him because, as I always said, even during the process, he has remained entirely consistent the whole time. He will fuck you. He will lie to you. He will contact advertisers when he says he won't. No deal is fair with him.
You know who he is and
he
what
hates us. You know what you're dealing with. I'm sure right now he's listening and he's got some plan 6 months from now. I have no doubt. That's why I got so mad at Barstool at first because they would say, oh, ignore him. And I would say, no, I know who this person is. And to Barstool's credit, eventually they said, no, do whatever you want. But EI the whole time would placate him, would be meeting with Mark Hannon, would come in after the show and call me in the office. I probably had 100 meetings with Zarbano and Hannon about this guy over the course of a year and a half. More than that, because Joey would just come in after every show and be like, oh, more problems with the guy. Like, geez, can you believe this guy? I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Go fix it, you pussy. Yeah, no, I can't believe it.
It's because of the warped power dynamic. They're a huge corporation. They have a huge loyal audience on their side. They should have been more powerful than this, but because of their culture, because of their politics, they perceived Bob to be the one who was wielding the power.
And they're just like, I mean, Zarbano is just a guy who wanted to be a radio producer that they put in a management position. You know, like and that's kind of a lot of radio is you just get like if I stayed at Entercom, I might have a management job someday.
He's just largely irrelevant. Like he's actually irrelevant in the story. He's just a liar. He'll just lie to you. But that's management. But like he doesn't. He has nothing to do with Bob Murchison. Like there's nothing he could. It's not like David Field's going to listen to Joe Zarbano.
No, but it's representative of a problem in radio in general. Is like a lot of the people I work with just get promoted to these management positions, and they're like, okay, originally I wanted to be on air or producer, and now I'm the head of marketing.
Every program director is a failed on-air talent.
Yeah,
every program director is and not smart. That's the other thing. Like, because they didn't succeed on the air because they weren't smart. So they just said, let's move him here. And Joe Zarbano making whatever $42,000 a year is going to tell Kirk Minihane making $1 million a year what to do. It's just it makes no sense. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you or Howard Stern or Dave Portnoy would have been the greatest program directors ever because you know talent, but that would be beneath you to just have a job where you're not on the air.
That's what I used to tell Dale. I'd say, I'm your, you got mad at me. I'm your program director. You should listen to me. If you listen to me, you do better. But hey, listen, he's doing great.
Yes.
But so this is what happens. And like I said, the audience just says, fuck it, we're out of here. We're leaving. And if Barstool ever did that to us, we'd leave and my audience would come with me. And that's how you do it. And it is an amazing tale. I fully
admit, the goal is not to come in second place.
Well, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, Rich.
That's true.
Well played. You are a long way from second place, my friend.
Those same geniuses hired Mike Salk.
Well,
that was worse.
Tough run there.
Yeah.
It wasn't really.
It was a tough run.
Did better ratings than you, Dale. I mean, and I love Glammy. Did better ratings than those guys, And I mean, I'm going to give them a little bit of passion because I like them. And I know, like, I all three of those guys have expressed to me that they wish I was still there. So, I mean, they're not stupid.
Right.
But like Dale and Rich and Zarbano and Hammond wanted me gone because life would just be easier.
Well, the Mike Salk thing, for anyone that out of market, it's a time where like I black it out. I forget it happened.
Yeah.
Like it was a dark time, and
he was my first kill. Like I drove him out. He was so bad. He was awful, and he was destroying the station. But now, like,
it was a nightmare.
Thank you. He would fit in fine there now.
Oh, it'd be great.
Fine. And they got slaughtered today. Yesterday. Yeah, I mean, slaughtered like you. It's hard to. There's never been a greater discrepancy in the ratings than there was yesterday, ever between the two stations.
Do you have Cume? Because I'd like to know.
No, I don't.
I'd like to get raw numbers of how many thousands of people, hundreds of people, maybe even are listening.
There's got to be times when around 1,000 people listening.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be. And of course, the media won't write about it all. They've struck a deal as well, so they'll write their basic story with all the ratings, but they won't give any opinion like they used to in the past when they wanted us to lose. Now they have nobody to really hate there. So they just report it.
I mean, in their defense, they wouldn't write about Ev Singleton releasing a new podcast. Why would they write about Taylor
Well, but you have a media critic of the Globe.
They didn't write about that either.
You have a media critic of the Globe, though, whose life was hating EEI. Well, now EEI is the worst shape they've ever been in. He's not going to say that because I'm gone and Jerry's gone.
They'd probably get more clicks if they wrote about MHB leaving the Minifan show.
It's true. I bet the Minifan show has more listeners at times. I'm serious.
Yeah, of course.
There's no doubt. So, I mean, it's incredible. I predicted it. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. And, I mean, like, in the fall, they'll go up a little bit because there's football or whatever. But, I mean, they're dead. They are so fucking... And I don't know financially how they get out of it. I have no idea. They must be bleeding millions and millions of dollars.
Well, because it's not... I'm not sure if you know the ratings of all the other Entercom stations or the stations in general, but, like, that big 103, was it, that we talked about?
That did well.
That's an Entercom... I don't know if it did well or not, but it's just, like, they're not paying anyone.
That's true.
They don't have employees. So maybe they're doing better than EEI, but then that's what EEI is going to become. Just a board op station that's run from...
Yeah, but there's no real money there, though. Like the advertising, there's not real money in Big 103. I mean, there's no one's...
There's lower costs, but there's certainly not bigger money.
That's what I mean. I mean, the upside of a place like an EEI or an FAN or a sports hub is when things are good and business is good and there's no pandemic is massive.
Yeah.
I mean, when it's not, or it used to be. That's the other thing, is the industry itself is also dying. P.S. while all this is going on. So,
I mean, they just make it up because they have higher inventory. They can, if you're running a radio station 12 hours a day, you can be running spots all the time, and you can, whether you're billing $50 for them or $400 for them, you just have so much inventory that you're shoving down people's throat.
True, that's true.
The strangest part is, like, if this your funeral today inspires them to blow up the station, it'll be, but keep it sports. they'll fire everyone, but then tomorrow they'll bring in Steve Buckley.
Yeah, more boring people.
And they'll bring Pete Shepard back up.
What they always do is they'll get rid of one or two people and then shuffle other people around.
Yeah, it's just like ESPN. Like their big thing was, hey, we're bringing back Mike Greenberg, the guy who was here for 30 years.
Yeah, we're going to put Rich Keefe with, Lou Merloni.
This kind of feels like the wake. We're all sitting around with our cup of coffee talking about what the kids are going to do.
It's true. It's true.
There was one of the first times you retweeted me. It was an honor of mine.
You think Grandpa Jerry's going to be okay? Oh, yes. They put him in a nice home.
I hope so. God, Mike's saying a very important story when I retweet them.
Well, it was when I said unbelievable, I forget exactly how I phrased it, but innovation in radio. Jerry Callahan in the mornings, Dale Arnold in the middays, and Glenn Ordway in the afternoons because they were making this big deal like, we reshuffled. Can you believe it?
And it's the same core line, but was 20 years before.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a radio change that deserves the kind of hype that it gets? I don't think ever.
No.
Maybe Dino leaving?
Maybe. I mean, I led to bigger ratings.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that they're always overhyped. Like, you're not going to believe what we're doing. We're replacing our stingers.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
No, it never pays off.
Maybe Howard to Sirius.
That was big.
That's not
for sure that was big. But yeah, it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch, and I know the best part for me is I know these people, and they're scrambling and lying and sending out emails, everything's okay when it's not. People are going to lose their jobs, and I'm going to celebrate when that happens. I'm going to be so obnoxious, you're not going to fucking believe it. And I'm going to enjoy it because I deserve it. They fucking were total assholes to me, so they can go fuck off forever.
The biggest problem for them, too, is I'll give them a sort of a pass. Like, it's not totally their fault in the sense that any talented people have been driven out of radio. Anyone, and I don't even just mean you. I mean people that say anything remotely edgy or interesting, or they'll want to go. They'd rather go to Barstool or start their own podcast or whatever. They're not going to radio
also
anymore.
A failure in communication too, because they never, and same with Barstool to some extent. Like their salespeople were never programmed to communicate properly with national advertisers, even during the Murchison thing. We went over the Turtle Boy. We wrote a great story about all these, Wendy's, whatever, all these national advertisers that were just bailed right away without knowing a thing. They're like, get rid of it. Get it off our table. This guy Murchison sent us 15 emails. One guy, and they bailed. And there was never anybody in between to communicate because they don't, there's no, the company is so fucked up, they don't know how to do that. They just don't know how to do it. So
they've also, all radio stations have such tremendous overhead costs just to maintain their tower, and they're being circumvented by the internet, by podcasts.
True.
So they don't have enough money available to pay talent what they deserve when they're paying an engineer $125,000 just to keep this 30-year-old tower functioning.
What's that mean? I mean, Entercom has to be, especially during what's going on right now in the world, they must be losing so much money. It must be unbelievable. I mean, they must be losing millions of dollars a day, I would think.
It's basically surprising. I'm surprised they didn't get one of those PPP loans.
No, it's weird.
List. Yeah.
That is strange.
Yeah, maybe they did it through a subsidiary that we can't find. Entercom's took a loan, but Entercom didn't.
I do wonder if Entercom was planning to lay a bunch of people off, though, and that it makes them not eligible to do the PPP.
Well, they'd have to pay it back if they laid a bunch of people off.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So that
they
could
did,
be it,
yeah.
too. Well, it's a shame. So there you go. So it is a day of mourning, I suppose, if you're still a fan of EEI.
Well, but it's a celebration of life.
It is a celebration of a life. And I told Jerry yesterday, I talked to Jerry for a while yesterday. I was like, you can be happy. Because I talked to him yesterday. He's like, you are not going to say the ratings were bad before you got there. I'm trying to be friends with you. Don't do that. I was like, Jerry, just enjoy today. Would you? The two of us enjoy, like, I delivered the kill shot, then you stuck around for a while. And once you left, whoever kind of stuck around after I was there, they're gone too. Like, that audience is gone.
At this point, too, doesn't Jerry just know that's what you say? Like, why does it bother him?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. But just enjoy it. Like, but he's if you saw yesterday, he didn't tweet anything out. He doesn't do any of that. Because I still think in the back of Jerry's head, he thinks he may go back there.
Oh, if they asked him back, yeah.
He would go. If the money was good, he'd go back. And I mean, he would tell you that.
There's also, I was on hold while all this was happening with Felger and Maz.
We have calls from Mike as well, right, Steve?
We have one call.
I thought we had two.
No, we lost the Mad Dog call.
What?
I don't know where it is.
What happened?
I had
can't find it in their archive.
I had a big speech. Mad Dog was very interested in it, sort of.
Okay.
But I don't know where it is.
Oh. Well, let's hear the Felger Maz call in a second. Mike, what were you saying?
It might, when you're talking about Jerry, it might be something like some of these guys are the old school radio guys I notice are not interested in mocking people that they know potentially losing their jobs.
Well, maybe publicly.
Well,
I can tell you privately that is definitely not the case. He hates. He didn't hate Dale. He just has no respect for him. But like, he hates. Yeah, I know. He hates Field. He fucking hates Field.
The sad thing is, if they'd gotten fired a month earlier, they would have been eligible for that extra $600 in coronavirus relief.
Dale could use it.
If they get fired now, they're just going to be on regular unemployment.
Well, I was told massive firings are coming, so we'll see. Who knows? I don't know.
Massive in terms of like the size of the person who's going to get fired, or the quantity.
Both. We are going to have a party like you wouldn't believe when that happens. Like you wouldn't believe. Let me hear this call. No Felger though, right?
No, it's Maz and Murray, and I had something else prepared, and then I saw the cancel EI shit as I was on hold, so I sort of altered.
Well, that trended
Before
fast.
we go to headlines here, Bill in Milton's been on hold with a question about the Red Sox, or a thought about the Red Sox. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, guys, real quick, I do want to thank you for being part of the hashtag cancel WEEI movement. You've been tremendous soldiers. But I do have a question for Murray real quick, a serious question.
Yes.
Murray, do you have a spot mowing your lawn? Dale Arnold needs some work.
Okay.
And I'm curious if you have a
Bill,
spot.
we're going to let you go. So, look, here's what I'd say. I don't root for anybody to lose their job or to get canceled. I really don't.
That boy, man.
It's not good for anyone if that happens.
That's
and
right.
I believe in competition. I believe in all of that. I'm not, I'm not happy about any of it. I was sad to hear what happened at the Herald last week with Don Keegan.
What's funny is like I am just poison. Like they can't even like Jim knows like they can't even say my name. Say my name.
But what's funny about that is, does he know something? Because Dale, as far as I know, hasn't gotten fired.
He knows
but
the
he's
ratings,
addressing it
though.
like
He knows the ratings,
It's not.
though.
This is very sad.
He is addressing it like somebody's already looking for work.
But Matt's always like in his own orbit, though. Yeah, you're right. He might not even know. But it's just funny. Like they would never. It's just weird. Like I mean, I just do things differently. Like I would be like, if Greg Hill did something yesterday, I would be like, oh, they went at us, and we would talk. It's just so weird. They choose not to. It's just a weird instinct.
You think they'd cue up the violin music or something and mock? I mean, like if EEI goes out of business, that's great for
Good for
98.5,
them, yeah.
right?
I
suppose over the long term they could get complacent, blah blah blah.
If I was Greg Hill, Greg Hill did nothing to me, and I shit on him. Like if I was Greg Hill, I'd have Ken Laird playing the fucking train sound. I would go like, why not? Like, what? People want to hear it too. That's the other thing. Same as I go back to the core thing. This is what makes Chick-fil-A so great. They care about their fucking customers. Your customers would love the ones who are left who are listening to EI probably hate me. Right. So I mean, fucking do it. It'd be funny. It seems very simple.
They just don't want to do. I remember
but we know why. They don't want the blowback.
Well, so I mean, there is like when Mike Adams got fired. I remember I tweeted at Mutt and said, "Congrats on getting the first kill under your belt." And Zolak responded to that and said, "This is disgusting. The man lost his job."
Oh, Jesus. Did he really?
So, yeah. So it's just like maybe they just don't joke about that shit again. I don't know.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sure if Kirk ever got fired from Barstool, there would be no tweets from your old radio enemies.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there you go. I don't know. Anything else you guys want to say about yesterday, the ratings overall? Because I mean, it is. And by the way, Minute fans, I go on Periscope and I say I want this thing trending by 5 o'clock. It's trending by 3:50.
We can. It's interesting to know you can get anything trending now.
Good work with that shovel, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, that was weird.
Fine skills.
I never understood that's how it works.
Do you have calluses on your hands now?
Yeah, it was not easy.
What do you mean you didn't understand that's how, like, shovels in general?
The sharp part goes into the dirt.
Right.
Yeah, I just didn't know that.
Sometimes you can step on the back of the spade to get a little extra power.
That sounds coming out of that mouth. That does not sound
the first
right.
time you said that. Okay, whatever you say, Steve. So it gives you a little extra power, does it?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. What happened to the Mad Dog call?
They don't. So when I texted Steve, it was right when you did your Periscope and Steve started running around preparing for the funeral shit.
Okay.
So I was going to pull it from the archive. We'll have it eventually.
Oh, okay.
Sirius is archiving their
Slow, huh?
Mad Dog show 2 days behind. So.
Speaking of which, we'll get to that in a second. First, Dr. Sheffield. Now, by the way, ironically, I brushed my teeth with Dr. Sheffield before the Periscope yesterday, so I was feeling fresh and cocky and confident, cock of the walk, because of Dr. Sheffield, the inventor of toothpaste and the provider of dreams. I will say that.
Yes.
I love Dr. Sheffield. It's the official toothpaste of the Kirk Minihane Show. Use it. You can go to CVS or Walgreens, you get $1 off, or go to drsheffieldsnaturals.com today, and you save 10%. Again, you go to CVS or Walgreens, you get $1 off. Head on over to drsheffieldsnaturals.com, drsheffieldsnaturals.com to learn more. It is the best toothpaste there is. It's the one I use every day, morning, noon, and night. Dr. Sheffield's certified natural toothpaste, drsheffieldsnaturals.com. Or go to CVS or Walgreens, you get $1 off. And if you go to drsheffieldsnaturals.com today, you get 10% off. Do that, Minute fans, and let them know that you're using their product. It's something you can keep using. Obviously, you can run out of it. So keep tweeting at us and them. I know they like it. Great partnership. We love those guys. Dr. Sheffield, best toothpaste there is. I heard a little bit of Menners this morning, just jumping around. Mm-hmm. And Menners said that he thinks that the reason we're not on Sirius anymore is that Howard Stern have us fired, and we're not allowed to say it on the show.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't say it, but
case cracked.
I can't say it, but
oh God,
it's an interesting theory.
It's not unheard of. Light yourself on fire.
It's not unheard of. There.
The Sydney sleuth.
But do you think that? Do you think maybe I would talk about that on the show and maybe be outraged and quit if that was what was going on?
It's possible.
I mean, that might be great content for us anyway. You know what? Sorry, you serious? You're right. We're not going to. Don't worry. Secret safe here. We're not going to mention it.
Are we not supposed to talk about Howard? Oh, yeah, we're sorry.
Sorry. We never talk about this show.
Nothing was ever said about that, though, huh? Because he is very, he's a helicopter parent about that shit. He gets very
Stern.
Stern, yeah.
Yeah,
like if you're on serious shitting on him, he knows.
Oh, for sure, there may have been a complaint. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, we send the air. We're quitting. I mean, quit.
Yeah, right.
Not, I mean, maybe that battle would have happened if we had kept doing it. I have no idea. That'd be interesting to find out if they did weigh in.
That I would be curious about. Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows?
I know that they personally supervise anything that's happening with their audio. So when we tried to get some audio files directly from the Sirius people, they never got back to us.
Really?
Yes. So at least their producers knew that we were looking for something.
Right. Yeah. I wonder if they just give it out to like whatever CBS or The View or something, right?
Yeah, probably. Hillary's team.
Yes. What else is going on?
I saw this right before we started. Have you seen the Lady Antebellum thing?
Yeah, I saw that.
It is kind of funny.
First of all,
amazed by
it's not Lady Antebellum, but that's fine.
Not anymore.
Lady A.
Yeah, I don't like that name, but okay.
But
it's the second Lady A.
But so they changed it to Lady A with apparently doing no research. And there is already a singer by that name, Lady A. She's a black singer. And they are now suing her.
Well, good, goddammit.
It's just the perfect encapsulation of progressivism. Just like, we're doing this to help black people's feelings, except for this particular black person who we're going to steal the trademark from. Because we have more money and more lawyers.
It's unbelievable. These fucking frauds.
And what is wrong with antebellum?
I guess
it refers to a period in history. Yeah, okay, things were dark, but what if it was like, ancient Greek or something like that? I mean, there was slavery then. Do we have to change that as well?
Yes.
I think we should.
Absolutely. Who even cares? I mean, that band must be horrible.
I think they
sound horrible.
They were popular. I'm not really familiar with them.
That hit song about the crazy ex-girlfriend keying her boyfriend's car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that is them.
What is that, Shallow? What is that?
I don't know.
Fuck is that? Who knows? What is it?
It sounds right.
I don't know the name of it. I can pull it up if you want.
Who knows? I'm okay. How about, and you talk about frauds and just inconsistency and bullshit. Joy Reid, who blogged so much horrendous shit. I tweeted you that this morning, Steve. Did you get? I texted you that. Did you get it? One second. Don't play it yet. I just texted you before we started. So just give you a little Joy. So Joy Reid is getting Chris Matthews' old job. Remember, Chris Matthews got bounced for sexual harassment,
right? Which they never really mentioned, which was odd.
Didn't he leave in the middle of the show?
Yeah, he did his first segment and then he got up and left.
How weird is that? Still,
it's weird. That they gave him a last segment.
Right, that's true.
Imagine if Matt Lauer's final Today Show.
Well, he was kind of like O'Reilly in a way, where he had such a loyal audience of old baby boomers, and his billing was high, and they put up with him for a very, very long time, and there was never any like smoking gun.
Well,
the difference, the producers always took the settlement.
But did O'Reilly do like a final show?
No. Well, the big difference between the two is that while that's true, O'Reilly's numbers and billing was bigger, and his crimes were, I think, a little more extreme.
Yes.
We're talking
a lot of the Chris Matthews stuff was, he made an inappropriate comment,
right.
Or he was a dickhead boss.
O'Reilly
was like,
well, we're talking like rape, sexual harassment, like real shit.
Right, but then with if you're going to let Chris Matthews on, then we're grading them. So then when I defend these people, and it's like, oh, you're a rape apologist, it's like that's kind of what they're doing with Chris
it's different
Matthews.
To say that somebody looks nice in the skirt than yanking that skirt and raping them. I think I find it to be a little different. But either way, so he's out. Joy Reid is in, and you say, okay, who's Joy Reid? Well, Joy Reid's the one with the blog post from years ago. Well, not that far ago. There's a blog post.
She had her own website when she was covering Florida politics,
right? In the 2000s. Mid to late 2000s. So Charlie Crist, for example, who's long been rumored to be gay, the former governor. There was an HBO documentary that said he was. All this stuff. I have no idea if he is or not. Nor do I care. She named him Miss Charlie, then claimed he only married a woman for political purposes. She made derogatory remarks about gay people, claiming that most straight people cringe at the sight of two men kissing, and that adult gay men tend to be attracted to very young, post-pubescent types. Does that make me homophobic, she writes? Probably. Instead of apologizing for the resurfaced blog post, Reid at first denied she posted them all together. In a statement she made at this time, she said, the blog posts are the work of hackers and a part of an effort to taint my character with false information by distorting a blog that ended a decade ago. Now, somebody went and acknowledged it. I mean, did an investigation, and it's so clearly her. It's not even like...
Well, no. Time-traveling hackers. They traveled back in time and edited the homophobic things in the 2000s when no one knew who Joy Ann Reid was.
Correct. Reid herself acknowledged the skepticism on her show on Saturday. When a friend found the post in December and sent it to me, I was stunned. Frankly, I couldn't imagine where they'd come from and whose voice that was. In the months since, I've spent a lot of time trying to make sense of these posts. I hired cybersecurity experts to see if someone had manipulated my words in my former blog, and the reality is they have not been able to prove it. Do we have that? Do we have the second part of it?
Her apology.
Yeah.
I'm Joy. A community that I support and that I deeply care about is hurting because of some despicable and truly offensive posts being attributed to me. Now, many of you have seen these blog posts circulating online and in social media. Many of them are homophobic, discriminatory, and outright weird and hateful. When a friend found them in December and sent them to me, I was stunned. Frankly, I couldn't imagine where they'd come from or whose voice that was. In the months since, I've spent a lot of time trying to make sense of these posts. I hired cybersecurity experts to see if somebody had manipulated my words or my former blog.
This is a tremendous defense.
And the reality is they have not been able to prove it.
Gets better.
But here's what I know.
Here we go.
I genuinely do not believe I wrote those hateful things. They are completely alien to me. But I can definitely understand, based on things I have tweeted and have written in the past, why some people don't believe me.
Well, that's nice of her.
I'm not exempt from being dumb or cruel or hurtful to the very people I want to advocate for. I own that. I get it. And for that, I am truly, truly sorry. I had a conversation the other day with a friend who's also an advocate in the LGBTQ community
also
in
an advocate,
Florida.
like her. Right?
He took me to task for my tweets mocking Ann Coulter using transgender stereotypes.
She sure did, by the way.
I apologize to my friend, and I want to apologize to the trans community and to Ann.
No, that's
so hold on. So okay. So again, like, you know, this is not a conversation. Let her have the show. I don't care. But the double standard is unbelievable.
Exactly. There's no one could get a show.
Typical liberal double standard. This woman, and let's be honest, why do you think she gets why do you think she has the show?
Well,
why?
Because of where she went to college.
Because she's black and she's a woman. Like, I mean, that is the.
It's obvious.
That's the. I mean, like, we're fucking kidding here. I mean, you know, I hate to sound like Dave Portnoy, but I mean, you know, but that's who's he talking about? Brandon?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, that's the reality. They're afraid. It's once again, white guilt, as opposed to saying this. By the way, I bet you there's 50 women, black women, white, who would do this job better. Great, hire them. Instead, this thing that would ruin anybody's career if they found these old things where she's making fun of the transgender community, gay people. She tweets out, let me see this one here. The idea of heterosexuals, especially men, find the idea of homosexuals to be, well, gross. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's
also an advocate, just like
he's an advocate.
If you took any white male who had tweeted things like those 10 years ago and then gave him a spot on Fox, OAN, Newsmax, any of those, MSNBC would be right at the front of the line trying to organize the boycott, going after advertisers. Rachel Maddow would be
on the show every day, weighing in on stuff. On Thursday, this is from a couple of years ago, BuzzFeed surfaced a post that contained an image of John McCain's head photoshopped on the body of the Virginia Tech shooter.
So she can apologize and move on, but like Tucker Carlson is a racist.
Yeah, I mean, who's a racist here? Who's a homophobe? Like what? You know, yeah, but no advertiser will go after her. Nobody will do anything because she's black.
Only lefties can evolve.
Isn't that crazy? To me, that's actually racist. Like, treat everyone equally.
So, and now somebody like KFC will come in and be like, oh, well, now you're trying to engage in cancel culture. But no, we're trying to point out that cancel culture goes one way.
Correct.
It's a tool of people on the left who are in power and they use against us, and we're using irony to point that out.
The strange thing is, like when Dave talked about Brandon Newman, he was pretty honest. He was like, we're trying to diversify, and there's guys that I could have hired that I think are more talented, but we hired Brandon because he's black. But they also don't celebrate. They don't go, look at who we hired. Look at this great hire we had. Right. Whereas MSNBC celebrates the first female black anchor in nightly news and celebrates it, but then won't admit that it was a diversity hire.
This woman tweets out that she couldn't even, this woman wrote in the blog post, she couldn't even watch Brokeback Mountain. It was so gross.
Well,
It's like, again, she's just a fraud, and she's going to get this job, and no one's going to care, and like they'll say it's great, and these, where were the MSNBC other anchors when this story broke? Where was Maddow? Where was Matthews? Where was Hayes? Where was O'Donnell? Why weren't they outraged? Why weren't they offended? Because they're afraid it's white guilt. That's all it is. And this woman is, obviously a homophobe and is fucking has horrible thoughts in her head. Fine, let her have her show. But now she pretends to be this like leader. It's so fucked up. It's bizarre.
Well, I'm sure if Dale's homophobic tweets were discovered when you were doing the morning show on EEI, you wouldn't have talked about them.
No, never. Or if I had them, I'm sure they wouldn't talk. I mean, like really, like. And this isn't even this is like fucked up shit. She has one where she tells people to watch a documentary that she thinks that the government was responsible for 9/11. She's fucking crazy. Like, that's the thing. Maybe she should be a good host.
Sophomoric shit too. It's like, okay, that might have been funny when we were in high school.
Also, you don't even have to do the thing. Imagine if someone tweeted the opposite of this. Imagine if just a white guy tweeted exactly what she said. It's not the opposite stance. It's literally what she's saying.
I should be fair. It's actually not let's just say Candace Owens had this.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. The destroyer. MSNBC said, and you want to give them credit because we always kill these places. This is not reflective of the colleague and friend we have known at MSNBC for the past 7 years. Joy has apologized and says she's grown and evolved many years since, and we know this to be true.
Let's all move on.
It is crazy.
This is a lot of what Mad Dog was ranting about yesterday.
Oh, he was?
Oh, he had an unbelievable rant.
With you?
Honestly, his monologue before I was even on was much better.
What was he weighing in on?
So the DeSean Jackson thing. He says, and we got calls lined up, so I guess I got to address it. Then he doesn't get to a call for 48 minutes.
Does he rip DeSean Jackson?
He rips DeSean Jackson. He rips the league. He rips the media. And he says, my favorite line was, Jews had a bad run. They've been people have been discriminating against Jews since the dawn of man. Hey, let me check that. Since Jesus Christ, they've been discriminating against Jews.
It goes back a little further than that, but okay.
Bad. The Jews in the 30s, bad. Not good. 30s and 40s, rough.
And then the first caller said something about Hugh Laurie's statement and how Goodell didn't say anything.
Jeff Laurie.
I'm sorry, Jeff Laurie.
Yeah.
And
only the actor waited. Did anybody get to him or no?
He might have. He might have waited on this. Okay. And Mad Dog goes, now Laurie is Jewish. Goodell's not Jewish. Let's remember that.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, noted. Thank you, Dog.
But I did like hearing Mad Dog weigh in on social issues. That's why I felt I could go on that show.
Sure, you were emboldened. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. What was I don't want to ruin it. We'll play it at some point. Maybe we'll have it tomorrow or down the line.
Yeah, I'll just say that I feel like a public apology was needed after yesterday's show, so I felt I should do it on a national platform. Yeah.
Good. And Mad Dog was into it?
Well,
confused a little bit?
Yeah, maybe a little.
All right. What else, Steve? You got anything else to tickle in your nuts today?
Well, Shannon Sharpe also weighed in on the DeSean Jackson situation.
Now, you know what? Well, very well said.
If there's a hill to die on, Shannon Sharpe knows where to find it.
My takeaway, of course, is what a fucking idiot Skip Bayless is.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
This is a guy.
The way he's tiptoeing around this subject, you could just come out and say it. The dude's a fucking anti-Semite. 99.9% of the people who know who Farrakhan is know he's an anti-Semite.
Keep in mind, before we hear this, Shannon Sharpe said Drew Brees should be out of the league.
Yes, right. Kicked out.
So let's quickly hit on the Farrakhan topic. No matter what you think of Louis Farrakhan, Nation of Islam, he has made it pretty clear over the years he does not like Jewish people. Is that fair to say?
Well, not from the conversation that I've had with the minister. He said it's abundantly. He's made it clear to anybody that's sat down with him. He says he doesn't. So
okay, I got that, and I've read that. But the anti-defamation.
Why is Skip Bayless doing like that? He
doesn't want to get into it. He doesn't want to have the conflict.
He's just acting.
This is a tough topic to discuss.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
He doesn't want to say that a black
Farrakhan's an
leader
anti-Semitic vomit, just like Sharpton. They're both fucking assholes. That's you could be a white asshole, you could be a black person, be an asshole. Farrakhan's an evil anti-Semitic fucking piece of shit.
Well, in Skip Bayless' defense, you cannot say that on sports talk. Fucking, you know what I mean? When you're handcuffed like that, it is probably a little difficult.
I mean, you could say that he's an anti-Semitic, vile person whose influence has resulted in evil.
No, he's a terrible human being. I mean, the minister. It's so stupid. What an idiot Shannon Sharpe is. Jesus.
League has identified him as anti-Semitic. Okay. And last night, just to refresh my memory on this, I went back and read a lot of his quotes. They read hateful against Jewish people. And I know at first, as Obama was running for president,
they are hateful against Jewish
he supported Obama. Obama did not love it in sort of arm's length.
I will say, hold on. Shannon Sharpe takes this response in an angle I did not expect him to take. I will give him that. He goes a different way than I thought he would, but go ahead.
Distance from him. And then once Obama got elected, one of his early decisions, Louis Farrakhan criticized him as the first Jewish president. And then the minister
what the hell?
supported Donald Trump in 2016, saying he was the only candidate who has stood up to the Jewish community and said, "I don't want your money."
I mean, so what was that? Hold on, this is not that difficult a topic.
This is a little.
This
much.
is not that nuanced. That, like Farrakhan's fucking not a good person.
I'm sure he would be doing this though if Drew Brees came out and supported David Duke. It would be like, David Duke has said
again. I hate to. The difference is there's a guy sitting across from who is a different skin color, the same as Farrakhan. Like that. That's it. He's just afraid. I don't know why. I mean, I've never heard somebody. That's the most scared I've ever heard anybody in a segment. Like, what is he that?
What do we call it when you change your conduct with some other person based on the color of their skin?
Racist, I'd say. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, really, Shannon. I mean, Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
To the Jewish community and said, "I don't want your money." So
what would that be considered as? I mean, you remember when House Representative Omar, when she said it was all about the Benjamins, they jumped all over her. President Trump said the exact same thing. You guys won't vote for me because you care about your money and you can't control me. He said the exact same thing. Nobody said a word.
Okay. I'm not going to read the more volatile quotes from the minister, from Louis Farrakhan, about Jewish people, but let's just leave it at this. The Anti-Defamation League identified him as anti-Semitic.
Okay. So can you translate Shannon Sharpe's reaction there?
What do you mean?
Shannon Sharpe's response to being told that Farrakhan is a big Trump guy.
What do you mean translate though? Like, how do you mean?
Like, what is his argument there?
Oh, I think his argument is that he doesn't have an argument for Farrakhan. So he's moving the goalposts.
Okay.
Because I mean, what are you going to say? Farrakhan has a long history of being anti-Semitic. I mean, I don't know why Skip Bayless won't read them.
But why won't Shannon Sharpe just be like, this was you're right. Farrakhan's a bad dude.
Because there's a certain.
So when they talk
sorry.
There's a certain part of the I'm trying to think of a proper phrase for it. There's certain, I think, black people who feel like they have to respect Farrakhan. It's like the Sharpton thing. I don't know why. I have no idea why. They'd be much better off if they got rid of these people. The Jesse Jacksons, the Sharptons, the Farrakhans, the people who want controversy, want bad things to happen, they have no desire for solution because they'd be out of a job.
Right, because I guess if you don't really know what Louis Farrakhan stands for, you think he's some leader of a great movement or something.
Well, he is a religious leader. He's the leader of the Nation of Islam.
Right. But he's also, hates Jewish people. Right. And that's not even arguable, I don't think. I mean,
so when they talk about Farrakhan, call me a hater. You know what they do? Call me an anti-Semite. Stop it. I'm anti-termite.
Jesus. I mean,
to be fair, that was a while ago. That was 4 or 5 years ago, I think.
True. Yes. He's changed. People change.
Well, this one is 4 days. 5 years. This one is 5 days ago on July 4th.
People could change in a week. Look at KFC.
Those of you that say that you are Jews, I will not even give you the honor of calling you a Jew. You're not a Jew.
It's nice of him, I suppose. His own mind.
You're so-called. You're Satan. And it's my job now to pull the cover off of Satan so that every Muslim, when he sees Satan, pick up a stone.
So that's just 5 days ago, Farrakhan advocating for violence against Jews.
I guess what he's saying is, though, there's two kinds of Jews.
Sure. Here's February 28th, 2018. It's just a speech he gives. White folks are going down. Satan is going down. And Farrakhan, by God's grace, has pulled the cover off that satanic Jew. And I'm here to say your time is up. Your world is through. He says, the powerful Jews are my enemy. Let me see here. The Jews have a grip on the media in Hollywood, and how the Jews are responsible for all the filth and degenerate behavior that Hollywood is putting out, turning men into women and women into men. Farrakhan says.
Oh, boy.
Doesn't seem very woke.
No, it does not. Yeah. So I'd say that's...
So when's this show on
the mother,
MSNBC?
The mother and father of apartheid, the Jews. So there you go. When you want something in this world, the Jew holds the door. I don't know what that means, but okay.
It would be great if MSNBC just had a lineup of the most offensive people they could find.
They should.
It would be very funny. Like, that would be some of the funniest trolling. They got the most offensive people.
Great.
And
We'd be the first people there defending their right to do it.
Sure, they can do fuck. I don't care what Farrakhan. I mean, but this idea that he's not. So I mean, like, why can't Skip Bayless just say that part about women and men and women? How Jews are responsible for, in his mind, the evil that is, transitioning and transgender. I mean,
ask Shannon Sharpe. Do you avow? Do you disavow?
Right. Why can't he have that? Is he just because he's afraid to do it? Right.
Correct.
What a pussy.
So there's another thing Farrakhan said 5 days ago that I think maybe Dr. Fauci and the CDC should be alerted to.
Oh, well, okay.
Florida, are you becoming the epicenter of the coronavirus? I asked God to do that.
He did?
That I asked him for. While Florida was white all the way around. Now you're deep red. I asked God for that.
No, amen, I suppose. I don't,
I just want to show you that this man that is talking to you has power with God. I'm not fake. I'm the real deal.
Yes, sir.
It's funny that you can hear the same guy saying yes, sir, every time.
I go to one of these speeches.
Why did I ask God to drop that on Florida?
That's actually a fair question. That'd be my question.
Because of you, Florida. And those that ran out or were run out of Cuba, who were members of the Jewish community.
Yeah, it always comes back to the Jews.
Goddamn Jews.
Fidel Castro. Florida has stood in the way
like one of those
of
drives
a better
with Steve.
relationship.
Can we ask Farrakhan to come on at some point?
Sure, yeah.
I would ask him, why wouldn't you just ask for something that would just destroy all the why have coronavirus? Some will live. If you're gonna ask God, go for the whole thing. Like, why are you?
Tiptoe around it, Farrakhan.
So you ask for a disease that'll maybe kill 4% of them.
Now, Minister Farrakhan, you claim to hate the satanic Jews. However, you asked for coronavirus, which has a death rate paltry compared to some of the plagues that God has previously brought amongst the Jews.
Some black people have died.
Right.
Some non-Jews have died. Like what?
I would assume some Muslims have died.
Muslims, casualties of war.
He is actually sort of the Skip Bayless of religious leader. He's kind of meandering around
go all
the point.
in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Go all the way in. Jesus.
And why the strange defense of Fidel Castro? He doesn't strike me as a Nation of Islam guy.
But Castro is a fucking liberal hero.
A hell of a ball player.
Great player. But you hear these stories of these guys talking about once you get to know him. Look at Kaepernick.
Yeah.
He loves Castro. Right. Loves him. This guy, he fucking killed people. He's enslaved people. It's insanity. And so, but this is how it works. Like, Shannon Sharpe will get in no trouble. I mean, DeSean Jackson, like you said, Lurie is a Jewish guy. Maybe he just says, fuck it, who cares? He's an idiot. But there'll be nothing will happen.
And nor should he get in trouble, KFC. but anyone who said the opposite would get in trouble is the point.
Well, if there's a guideline in the league and they have punishments and players get in trouble for stuff, then let them get in trouble, I guess. But do I care what some idiot like DeSean Jackson says? No, he's a moron. Or Steven Jackson?
Yeah, I think that's the point. That's the point, is that the idea that he should apologize is ridiculous. That the idea that we need him as a society, you should be promoting people to have their own fucking thoughts rather than looking to what DeSean Jackson or Dave Portnoy or anyone else says about anything.
I think people are sorry. I think people get caught, and I think people, when they get caught, have to apologize.
Right.
Doesn't mean, do I think Dave was embarrassed by that? And when he talks to Willie, does he feel bad? Sure.
Yeah, and it's something he wouldn't do now, probably.
Right. Joy Reid, I'm guessing, wouldn't have that blog now. Right. But the difference is, some people have to then publicly talk about it and some don't. Like, Joy Reid will never have to discuss this again. She has a show with this past.
Well, presumably the FBI is still investigating the time-traveling hacker.
Like at MSNBC, you'll have shows where Joy Reid will hand it off to Brian Williams.
Right.
That's what you're dealing with. That's just crazy.
I do respect that move, though, and it should be tried by whoever's next on the list, where it's like, I really don't think that was me.
I truly believe that I did not call her a bitch.
Look, wouldn't that be great if Dave said that? I mean, I'm pretty sure that wasn't me. I don't know what
I'm
you guys
looking at this video. I mean, I can see why you think that. I got you, but like, no, I just don't recall doing it.
Have you seen what they're doing with deepfake technology these days?
CGI. Did you see The Irishman? Like that was,
I've been Irishman.
You know what? I'm going to say no. I demand an apology from you guys.
That was the best part is that she left the door. I mean, it might have been me, but I'm pretty sure it was.
Look, I could see why you'd think that, right?
Yeah.
Like, I could see totally why you'd think it. Every piece of evidence points that it's me. It was me, but I don't think it was me. Like, I don't know why you would think it was me. It's ridiculous.
It's a gangster move. I like it.
You're racist.
Unbelievable. Well, Simply Safe. We love Simply Safe. Head on over to simplysafe.com/Kirk today. Very easy to use while protecting your home 24/7. Order online with a click of the button. Give me a click of the button, Steve, would you please? Thank you. Open the box, place the sensors, plug it in, and your home is protected around the clock. No technician, salesperson has to come and disrupt your house. You don't need to pay the outrageous monthly fee or sign a 2-year contract. The best overall home security of 2020 by U.S. News and World Report. Just 50 cents a day and you're done. There's a money-back guarantee. It's 60 days if you go to simplysafe.com/Kirk. You're not going to use it, but you do get free shipping. And for 50 cents a day, your home is totally secure. You never have to worry about that again. 50 cents for peace of mind. 50 cents a day, done. Simplysafe.com/KIRK. KIRK, simplysafe.com/Kirk. Get that done today. Anything else, Steve?
I have to say, you really pop against that red banner. I like it.
You like that background?
Leave it up there?
Yeah, I
keep it.
I don't know. It's a prelude to the mural.
It's really
I think that
pretty expensive.
This is the mural.
Pretty high budget. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. Sure.
Well, they can do great things with camera angles and everything. So it looks nice.
Right. Yeah, and that was I haven't done a show in a suit in a while, but sometimes I feel less funny in a suit because you feel a little more uncomfortable. But
no, it went great. Are you feeling the heat of all those candles?
No, I'm okay. Just smell the flowers. It's more giving me a headache. But that's okay. And you're boogieing over to Saco right after the show?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. And who are you meeting with?
I'm meeting with Matt, the owner of the Saco Drive-In Theater, just to do a little preliminary walkthrough.
Just walk me through your walkthrough. What is going on?
So I'm going to walk through the area, scope out, visualize where I want any kind of show activities to occur.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the bottleneck, see how I want to set ticket checking at the beginning, see where I want the food trucks to line up.
Ooh.
I'm going to scope out the little structure they have there and see where we want to locate our tent and our stage, where I'm going to put some cabling and everything. And then, most importantly, I'm going to look at the technical systems that they have there to make sure that what we have integrates properly with what they have.
You have any concerns?
Actually, today was a little bit of a dry run, technically speaking, for running a video operation with different elements. I think it went pretty well. I think you should go back and watch the broadcast.
I will not, but okay. But look,
watch little bits of it. Watch the last 4 minutes of it.
Okay, I'm not on that.
No,
I'm not. Okay,
no.
Good. Okay, good.
The only other news thing today is that Trump just lost a huge thing in the Supreme Court about his taxes.
I saw that.
Yes, the district court's going to be able to get their hands on their tax returns, but I'm sure those won't leak to the media.
No chance.
Is that book going to be anything?
Mary
Trump?
No,
yeah.
It's untypical. No.
It didn't seem like it, but it keeps coming up.
Like, when was
the last time
when was the last time any of these books? Remember Michael Wolff's Fire and Fury had all the fake bullshit in it about Trump?
Remember Woodward had that book a couple of years ago? Everyone was flipping out about that.
Yes. I mean, there's always some big book that's going to be huge, and it fizzles out. Like Trump. Think about Bolton's book.
Right, it's already like it's gone.
Gone. Disappeared.
Nothing sticks with Trump. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But yeah. What was I going to say? I had one other thought on shit. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. We'll take a few calls and get out of here, Steve. I'm exhausted after that performance today.
Understandable. Takes a lot out of you.
And a major blow to Trump, they're tweeting. Maybe it will be. I don't know.
Major blow. But they'll say that with anything.
I'm sure his financial records are a mess. Like, I don't know. What do you expect?
I'm sure.
Hasn't he filed for bankruptcy a bunch? And
he's
within like a limited liability. So like Trump himself has not personally filed for bankruptcy, but he's filed for bankruptcy through, like a casino project.
Right.
I mean, would you be surprised if it was a mess? No, right?
No, I think the what's going on is probably he's not worth as much money as he's always represented he is. Because if you remember during the campaign when he was running, Anthony Jeselnik came out and said when we did the Comedy Central roast of Donald Trump, they said everything was in play as far as jokes were concerned, but we couldn't hint that he's not worth as much as he's worth.
Oh,
so
right, yeah.
So I think
that's
the one thing that he's like his business has always depended on his brand. His brand is always that he's worth $5, $10, $15 billion, and it's always been kind of difficult to prove. And he himself has even come out and said, some days I feel like I'm worth, 800 billion. Some days are not that much, but like he said that his net worth fluctuates based on the value that he gives to his brand, which is not the case, not GAAP accounting standards.
I'm looking like the Hollywood Reporter, which is this huge left-wing magazine, just tweets out in her new role at Joy Ann Reid becomes one of a handful of black women to anchor an American evening news program.
Yes.
I bet you that story, well, I could be wrong. We'll have no mention of this at all. It's just, it's just weird.
She's also not
get off her ass.
She's not an anchor, and it's not a news program.
Steve, we know. You brought that up a few times. It's okay.
She's just opinion. It's
okay.
Her opinion.
We know.
I'm saying, like, it's sloppy journalism.
So she hosts the Readout, is what it's called.
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Readout.
Like there's literally no mention of it in the story. None. It's just so weird. Like if they, my argument is if you really care about these issues, if you actually care, then you would raise a stink about it.
She apologized.
There's also the possibility that the millennial who wrote that story doesn't even know because their memories are so short.
That's impossible. But that's not a great defense. Wouldn't you say?
But it's not a great defense. Probably right.
It's probably a fact.
Might be true.
Yeah.
Might be true. All right. Did you tweet it out?
I did.
Oh, all right. Let me know it's loaded up.
How long do you predict EEI lasts in its current format?
It's a good question.
The official funeral, of course. But.
I don't know. I don't have a great answer. I don't know what. I know if put it this way, if baseball winds up getting canceled, we joke around about it, but there's so many old advertisers like Mercedes and stuff like that. They're fucked. That is a major blow.
Yeah.
I mean, even 60 games is a major blow to them. So.
Well, because they centered everything. I mean, all their promotion shit was centered around the Red Sox. Like, we'd always have the Red Sox logos on shit.
Which is crazy.
Even their talk content is orbiting the Red Sox based on that memo from Joe Z.
I was talking to
hype the Red Sox.
I was talking to Jerry, and we were like, is it ego? I know I have an ego, but like, is the fact that I'm shitting on them and saying they're going to go away, does that lead them to keep going on? Is like they feel,
we gotta.
I would say no, but Josie was calling you this morning.
True, but he has no. You know that he has nothing to do with whether the station goes or not.
No,
he will be out of the job soon. I would have to think.
I can't believe he's not, unless it's just like he's kind of doing he's a good pencil pusher.
He is
guy to
probably
beat
a
up
company guy, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. They loaded up, Steve?
They are loaded up.
All right, we'll take a few and get out of here. Emotional day. So you're always tired after a funeral.
Very much so.
Hey, Kirk.
Hello?
Oh, boy.
This is Rob Bradford, WEEI.com, editor-in-chief.
I haven't talked to you in maybe a year, Rob. Jeez,
how's it going?
Time.
Old friend of mine as well.
True.
I know, and it's made me really sad.
Okay, well.
WEEI, we're having tough times now, but we're going to be back and better than ever.
Well, what's the game plan? What's the roadmap to get there?
The new midday show is going to have Bob Lobel and Eric Wedge, sponsored by Gold's Distinctive Clothing. West is best.
I don't know if that
sounds like a hip show.
I mean, that's got that may have a certain appeal to a very targeted fan base, I suppose.
Bob Lobel is a Boston sports legend.
Well, he's about 90 years old.
Is going to give Gratianzo a run for damn money. They won't know how to hit them.
Slow, yeah. Any other suggestions or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to launch my own show in the afternoon, drive time.
Mm-hmm. Just you?
It's going to be called Baseball with Bradfo. It's going to be nonstop baseball, America's pastime.
Well, again, I mean, I think that may appeal to a small but loyal audience potentially.
For 4 hours? What are you going to do in the winter?
To get the younger demographic,
I'm going to ask my godson, Harry Minihane,
well, I don't,
to join in.
Well, Rob, I don't think that's... I can't... I have to... I wish you luck, but there I have to... thanks for the call, Rob.
He's a baseball guy.
There I have to... I can't have Harry work for EI. I can't. Got to put my foot down.
Be nice grooming.
We don't want to poison his career right at the start.
That's the thing. I mean, he's already on the hit podcast once in a while. I can't.
That's fair.
I can't have that.
Makes sense.
Can't do it. But that's... Listen, put it this way. I have always said that, like, their dream is to have, like, all athletes, like host athlete.
Yeah.
So
I hear Scalabrini's available.
True. Lobel and Eric
who
Wedge
they would have, like, that's not even a joke. They would easily have him.
Well, yeah, but can Scal show up 5 days a week?
And I would. They don't think like that. They would be so excited. Like, I remember Joe was like so excited. I forget who the athlete was, and I was like, I don't know. He's like, yeah, there's a chance we might get this guy. And everybody goes like, who gives a fuck?
Whoa.
Like, why? Our listeners don't care. Joe, he'd come in, Zarbano come in and be like, yeah, you know, you guys are the, you know, whatever, 13-8 last week. You were number one, but geez, like, you went 12 minutes over the clock on that thing. Like, do you think maybe, like, Dale does a good job on the clock. How'd Dale do last week? Oh, we did a 5-6. Oh, okay. Good job. You fucking dummy.
People used to always tell me that he would legitimately get excited. Like, not even you joking on the air. Like, people behind the scenes would be like, it's weird how, like, excited Joe gets to talk to Christian Fourier.
Oh, my God. He was the biggest jock-sniffing fucking asshole of all time.
A giddy schoolgirl.
Oh, who again, like, you know, I don't think it's Christian. I like him, but these guys have never drawn a rating in their life on their own, ever. The audience after 10 minutes doesn't care if somebody played sports or not. They don't care.
Pretty cool, though.
They don't. Once they're talking and they're bored, like, they're not going to say, you know what?
You forget pretty quickly.
This is boring, but the guy played in the Super Bowl, or the guy played, you know, whatever, in major leagues.
I mean, yeah, like, if it's Zolak, who's like actually, like, sort of an interesting personality,
but it doesn't matter.
That might add something if he's breaking down the game or whatever.
But it doesn't even matter at this point that he played sports, Zolak.
No,
he's been
not
on the air
really.
long enough that it's not relevant.
Right.
All right. Hello. Good morning. And congrats to my friends at 98.5 on a great book.
Absolutely.
Shalom, boys.
What's up, Adam? How you doing?
I'm good. First of all, I wanted to thank Steve for being the great defender and friend of the Jews last night.
What happened?
You're welcome, Adam.
What, Farrakhan?
Yes.
Oh, we already discussed that earlier. Yes, we discussed Minister Farrakhan.
Awesome. It's typical in at a Shiva house. You try to focus on at least one good memory. So I was wondering, Kirk, if you could think of what you would point as your favorite one memory from your time at EEI.
It's a good exercise on a sad day like this.
My favorite memory, I would say when Zarbano's dad died.
Now, why would that be? That doesn't seem like a happy memory.
Well, that a tie when Ken Layer's dad died too.
Okay. You got to be there for that funeral.
Yeah, I did. I sure did. I was at both funerals.
Must have been fun for you. You went to Zarbano's dad's funeral?
I did. Well, we were getting along. I think that was before he was the program director.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got along fine for years. Like, one of these guys who we got along fine. He kissed my ass, and then, by the way, made a lot of money off the ratings of my show as a program director. And then just, you know, he'd look in you. But I would say my number one moment was when Joe's dad died. I was really excited and happy. I remember masturbating. And then when Ken Laird's dad died, I was happy too. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have two, to be honest with you. That's not
good.
bad. Yeah,
that's nice to leave with.
Yeah.
I have been told by people that very close to Zarbano that he was always, you know, cool, decent guy, and then when he got that job, it was like he became kind of an arrogant, like he thought he was something.
Ryan
he
Howard.
thought he finally made it.
Ryan Howard. You know, he got the job.
Yeah, exactly.
You get the power of a program director at an FM station in the city, and it's just, you've hit the top. The
put on those Dockers and a collared shirt. And
well, the weird thing is they appointed two of them as an intern, sort of in between. It was Ben Kitchen, who was a very nice guy, and Joey. And Zarbano just took the old PD's guy's office and started wearing like a jacket to work every day. And then they eventually like, oh, I guess you get the job. Like, that's really how it worked.
Power move.
Because, I mean, he never told us a thing, ever. Like, Joe Zarbano was a guy, by the way, who sent a cake of a penis and a pussy, I think, to a Chicago radio station. He was the producer there. It was on the cover of the Herald, and they got in some trouble. And, like, it's amazing once you get the job as PD, like, then you
forget
the same human. It's like Joy Reid. You're the same human being. But you don't remember that stuff.
Right.
Like,
it's just wipe from your brain, the Men in Black thing.
But yeah, those are my two favorite moments, I would say. Yeah, I think so.
I did enjoy when I was in with Christian Arcan overnight, and this was like
nice guy, yeah,
11 at night or whatever, maybe even midnight. And between breaks, he says to me, why the fuck is Zarbano texting me? Like it was some topic we were
I'd
getting
hear that. I'd hear
some
that other
social
hosts
issue
all the time.
Some social issue. So Zarbano's texting him at midnight saying, like, get off this.
I never had that problem. He knew better than that because I would just say it on the air. But I know even today, like Ordway, if they do that today, Glenn Ordway, who's been in radio for 40 years, is been a huge success, is having Joe Zarbano tell him to get off stuff. Like, I would quit. They're better men than me. I would quit.
The program director is just like a type of person. You give them a little teeny weeny fiefdom, and they feel like they need to micromanage every single aspect because it somehow like gratifies them, makes them feel like men. It's weird, but you could see it everywhere you go in radio. You can see it.
Yeah, you could point them out. Put 10 people in a room and say one of them's a radio program director. I could pick that person out every single time.
Under 5'10". Like a cheesy plaid shirt or something,
right,
the pattern of the shirt, the Dockers, like Mike was saying, some ill-fitting dress shoes that are probably 3 or 4 years old. No pocket protector.
Just the worst people. All right, still loaded up, Steve?
They're still loaded up.
All right, well, thanks for the call, Adam.
Hey, guys, good morning.
Good morning.
So, Kirk, yesterday it seemed like you were kind of shitting on Spotify a little bit. So I guess I'm wondering, what do you use to listen to music, like in your car? Like, are you an Apple Music guy?
I do Apple Music. I listen to a lot of music on YouTube. Is that weird or no?
Yeah.
A little weird because it drains more of your battery because you have to keep the video up.
I got like 20 phones.
Okay, that's fair.
I like draining batteries. But Spotify's fine, but it's more this sort of thing where the first episode is on Apple, and then I got to go to fucking Spotify. It's like a whole thing, That's all I'm saying. Spotify's fine. I use it.
Like, if you're listening to albums, right, like, your go-to would be what? How are you listening to music on your phone? Spotify, pretty much?
Apple.
Okay.
Is that unusual?
Right.
Is that unusual?
All right.
Spotify is way better.
Okay, what do you work for them? What do you want me to say? I use Spotify. Is that unusual to say listen to Apple for music? That feels like a fairly popular consumption model.
I think so.
No?
I don't know.
I bring a fucking plug, a fucking album player, and I play the album in my car. Is that what you want to hear?
8 tracks.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus.
He's gone.
Spotify's awesome. God.
Well, it's a good device.
It's fine. I like Spotify.
Yeah. You were shitting on them, apparently.
I listen to podcasts on Overcast. That's where I listen to my podcast now, if I'm being honest.
Very good.
Yes. Hello.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
I'm in a podcast slump like you. Hold on. Like you wouldn't believe. I need a new podcast.
You got nothing?
Nothing. Zero.
Meaning you've been listening to your old ones and you're tired of them?
Well, I don't listen to mine.
No. I'm saying.
Oh, I don't.
Whatever you usually listen.
No, I need something new, something invigorating, something exciting,
something edgy like KFC Radio.
Well, not that edgy.
That's good.
No. It's been changed. It's called I'm Sorry now.
Not Final Break though.
No,
listen, I am shitting on everyone.
Break's all.
Erica was wrong. Dave was wrong.
He did a good job, right?
He actually did a great job.
I tell you, he did a great job.
Yeah.
Kevin was like, "Oh, cut this out! What are you doing? Jesus, what the fuck's wrong with you?"
And he didn't even want. He said KFC did a good job, but he didn't even want to do that.
No, he definitely didn't think that. But he's in the room with him.
You did an all right job.
No, he was disgusted by it. Privately, he's told me that. What's going on?
Hey, that was a very moving service earlier.
Thank you. It's kind of you to say.
Thank you for that.
Good.
And through the tears that I was going through, I was beginning to wonder about the fate of some of the workers at WEEI. So, Rich Keefe can go sell insurance or maybe work at REI or something like that. But a guy like Dale, who's really not good at anything, where does a guy like him land at this age in his life? Do you guys have any thoughts?
Blowjobs, I think.
Really?
I think he could go join the Bowdoin police.
That's true.
He could be a security guard at Bowdoin College.
Steve loves that one. The idea that he said, "I'm going to call Bowdoin on you."
That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
I'm going to tattle your school.
It wasn't just that he was going to; it was that he did.
You graduated, I'm assuming, 10 years ago.
Yes.
Oh, he did. It's gone now.
Yeah, no, my diploma's gone. I don't know how I'll ever find another job now that Bowdoin has written me off.
So, I mean, Dale still does the Bruins on Nesson, so he'll do that. Here's the difference. Like a guy like Dale, who has no pride, is like, so let's say EI fires him today. It comes out, they fire him. If they called him the next day and said, "Hey, can you fill in for Craig Mustard for $25 an hour?"
He'll do weekends.
No, some people would say, "Hey,
he's success in afternoon drive too."
Right.
What was that? I didn't hear it.
Come on, I had pretty good success in afternoon drive too.
Well, because of me, shithead. Then I left, and you crumbled and tumbled, and oh god!
Even while you were there, they removed him from afternoon drive, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I pushed him out. Yeah, I was behind the scenes with that one.
Right.
What? Anything else, caller? Is he gone?
Well, I was going to say, KFC is getting a little stale, and Dale does have a proclivity for Ray Bork milkshakes. But could they do a show that with KFC and Dale called Milkshakes, and we'll get DeSean Jackson to produce?
Well, here's the only
KFC.
All right, thanks for the call. Here's the only issue with that is, and I do believe this, is that Dale's a little too edgy for Kevin.
Ooh. You think so?
Yeah, a little too edgy for Kevin.
All right. Maybe Dale and Feidelberg then.
Maybe. Dale apologizes a little bit, but not as much as Kevin.
Well, here's the thing, though. Dale, as talented as he is, probably gets passed over in the hiring process because he's a white guy.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Dave's not doing that.
Right. I didn't even think about that.
As Kevin said in his blog post, he's the wokest he's ever been right now.
That's true. I think we all are, really.
I try. Definitely when I'm a Barstool consumer, that's what I want to hear my guys say. Every time.
Maybe some
Every time. Go ahead. Who's up next? They load up?
He's the least racist he's ever been.
That's right.
That's good. I said this about Kimmel, but it's like, so you're saying you were racist before? You're saying 4 years ago you were a racist?
No, you've learned, you've read, you're educated. You've changed, you've evolved.
Okay, all right.
Hey, look, I love Kevin. What are you going to do? Everyone's trying their best in this.
I like
navigate this crazy world.
He's always been good to me.
I'm not a big fan of yours, though.
I know he's not. I don't know why.
He's really not. It's
None
weird.
of them are. It's very strange.
I don't know why. I was talking to him recently.
Big Cat's all right,
during the subscription stuff, he's like he wasn't even kidding. He's like, "Are you really gonna bring Mike with you?" Like,
yeah.
He was dead serious.
I
was like, "No, not really. I don't know." But he was almost angry at the idea.
I remember I tweeted out a clip. I think we were in Miami.
Steve? What are you laughing at?
When we were in Miami.
Funny show.
Of Portnoy saying like he might bring me back to Barstool or something, and Kevin goes, "Why would you do that?"
yeah, it's not even, he's not being an asshole. He was just confused. He's like, you're not gonna bring him with you, are you? He was just baffled.
Yeah, and he's always been very nice to me.
Oh, no, I don't think he dislikes you. He's just
I don't know. He's not a fan.
Yeah.
Well, who is really?
I mean, I can't imagine why.
Right.
Well, the ladies after they see that funeral.
That's true.
Looking dapper.
That's soup.
That is right.
Not just ladies, maybe many men as well.
Well,
right.
that's true.
Sure. Bring them all.
God.
Yeah.
They still loaded up?
They are still loaded up.
Great. Hello. Good morning.
508. That's you. Yep.
He Marvin Gaye his own nephew, the boss of this family.
That's not the same guy.
No, that's not the same guy.
No. There's only one who can do that.
Hey, Kirk and the boys.
What's up?
You guys are pretty smart guys. I got a question / joke for you. Or not even question, it's a joke / riddle. So 2 penguins are in a canoe in the middle of a desert, and they're paddling away ferociously as hard as they can. They're both sweating, sand's flying everywhere. One penguin looks at the other penguin and goes, "Where's your paddle?" And the other penguin looks at the first penguin and goes, "Sure does."
There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was funny. It's not like haha funny. It's a good joke.
More funny, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I mean, the sand corrodes the paddle over
Well,
time.
Steve, I don't think we need to. What was the specifics of it?
Okay, Marcos. I was trying to think of who said that. It's not haha funny. It was like
right. It's K Marcos. Remember K Marco?
Yeah. It was like I was trying to get you fired. Funny.
I haven't heard that name in years.
When's K Marco going to return?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Has he been at all active on social media?
Not that I've seen.
Has he blogged out that he's woke?
He's done a few retweets, a couple of likes, but he's not.
No tweets, huh?
No original tweets. Does he
He's
just
been on
know
Instagram,
the first
maybe.
one's going to be a blood? Like, you might as well jump back in.
Maybe stick an Instagram? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Well, they're loaded up, right, Steve?
They are loaded up.
Wonderful. Hello.
That was a really, really, really uncomfortable silence after that joke. I felt bad for that guy. I got a question. What did Joe Zarbano call for today?
Don't know. We called him back. We didn't get
We've
an
all
answer.
been wondering.
Yeah,
No
we didn't get an
idea.
answer. I'll call him again. I'll call him from my phone after the show. Maybe he'll respond. I don't know. We'll see.
I've been since I saw that or heard that he was calling. I've been sitting here wondering.
Well, that's his way. I think his way of like fucking getting back to us as he's disrupting the show. I think.
Yeah, he's giving it to you guys.
Yes.
But wouldn't you, like, if you answered, you would have just put it on the air.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, but it kind of fucked with us.
It
We
did
had to
a
stop
little
it.
bit. It did a little bit.
But that's all they have. They have. It's just that's a level of creativity there. Like there's just nothing there.
I'm gonna call him.
There's nothing there.
The casket tipped over. The body spilled out.
Do you
Everyone
think
was
of what-
embarrassed.
Like what we're doing today. Like they would never. It just is not how they do it. They just Like today, I'm sure they're talking about, I don't know. Put Dale on now, Steve. See what he's did. What are they? What is this? DeSean Jackson?
Probably.
Cam Newton?
Yeah, a lot of Cam Newton
that
stuff.
Stupid fucking NBA meal conversation.
A little Red Sox. I know that's what Maz was talking about yesterday.
I think Cam Newton's shoulder might be hurt.
Is that true?
I've not heard that.
I don't know that.
Sorry, we're giving him 5 cents here, looking at a Home Depot pre-roll ad.
No, that's okay.
But also oddly, like Zarbano maybe to say like, "Oh, you won't answer my call," but we could call EEI right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
Happening this summer.
Oh, well, all right, whatever. All right, take a few more calls and get out of here.
Surprised they have ads.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, well, you digitally populate them for 5 cents a piece. It's easy.
Hello.
Yeah, so hi there. I was listening yesterday, and you guys mistook a area code for a Saskatchewan area code. I actually live in Saskatchewan, so I thought I'd give you a call.
Well, what's the area code?
306.
30. How did they?
It was 630.
It was 636.
Was it really?
Yeah, 630.
Oh, I just randomly said. It's like I knew. I'm curious about the history of area codes. Like, how was that? And don't send me books about it. How was how was that invented?
Because the telephone operating system had to evolve. It used to be you would dial 0,
right,
and you would get the operator and say, "Oh, hey,
sure,
pass me on to Ryan Minihane," and they would connect it.
Eventually, that wasn't enough.
Eventually, they started having phone numbers.
How did they come up with
11.
these numbers? Like, how did they come up with 617 or 508? I just wondered.
It was federal regulation. Once telephones became a big thing,
but who was in charge of actually picking the numbers?
Yeah, it is straight because there's no order to it. Like 617 is Boston, like 618 could be.
I think it's
310 is LA or something. How'd they do that?
This was pre-cell phones. It was just landlines. So if you were originating from Maine, say it's 207, and it helped them organize the network of cables.
But who chose the numbers?
The federal government
got together and chose the numbers.
The FCC, yes.
Really?
I believe. I mean, there was the communications infrastructure was developed to govern radio and telephone systems.
It's kind of wild that it exists. All this shit exists.
Like, look at the highways, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy. The
really
internet
figured it out.
Do you think that the world ends somewhere? Or do you think it just keeps going? Like, do you think this eventually just run out?
Oh man, let me tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they've got little things up in space bouncing signals around.
It's fucked up, man.
If we're even actually here, if
that's
this
the other
is the real
thing,
world.
Yeah. What if I wake up tomorrow? I'm 6 years old.
I wonder that.
This whole fucking thing.
Have you ever heard about the Voyager, man? Outside of the solar system.
What do you mean?
It's a probe.
You're annoying even
it's
this
beyond,
way.
It's beyond Pluto.
Seems like the annoying guy in the group.
It's beyond Pluto, man.
He'd take you out of your high. You're like, all
so
right.
far out of Pluto.
Go to bed. What's going on in Saskatchewan today?
It's very rainy.
Is that right?
Rainy.
And you're a fan of the show?
I am a fan of the show.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Interesting.
What do you do in Saskatchewan?
I work in finance, I guess I could say.
Well, okay.
You guess?
I mean, were you lying?
You're not sure?
He's a bank teller.
You have to lie to me.
No, I don't need to give away too much personal information.
Okay. Well, good for you. All right, well, good talking to you. Hang in there.
I understand privacy, but I also like the idea that some listener would be like, who's this fucking finance guy from Saskatchewan?
Find him.
To expose him.
Little do we know, he's probably like a billionaire oil tycoon or something.
That's what Michael Scott line. Isn't he a bank teller? Doesn't he say that?
He says he's a bank teller, and then it cuts away and he says, Ryan always tells me to tell women you work in finance.
Yeah. Is it that club in New York? That's good. Are you loaded up, Steve?
Yeah, loaded up.
It's a funny show.
It is. Big news in the TV front, by the way.
What's that?
Me and Quantum Week Chris have a new endeavor coming out together.
How is that?
Another Blind Mike show.
How is that production? How is that news in the TV front? Is it going to be on television?
Yeah, I think it's going to be all the buzz. Hollywood Reporter will be talking about it.
What is this terrible idea?
Buckle up.
Right.
We're going to go through the series Cheers.
Episode by episode?
Yeah, pretty much. 2 episodes at a time, I think.
Odds they make it through season 3.
No, this is a
we'll
pilot.
make it, baby.
This is a pilot.
No, we'll make it.
We will never hear the words Woody Boyd on that show. Or Rebecca. That is my prediction. I feel very confident.
What is it?
I couldn't do it.
No, you're wrong about this. This is going to be, I've been trying a lot of these, and this is going to be the one that takes off.
Hey, it's experiment. It's a part of capitalism. It's part of media. You know, you try something until you find what works. What pray tell will be the title?
That we're not quite sure on that yet. We haven't hammered it down yet.
Taking suggestions from the Minifans.
Yes, we are. We'll take any suggestions.
You want to go where nobody wants to watch your show. That's what I would say.
Nobody cares about your name.
Nobody knows your name.
I love Cheers as much as anybody.
Yeah. You don't think you can listen?
Well, no, I'm going to give it a shot because I like you guys, but I don't know if Cheers, it's not like it doesn't have that, for some reason, it hasn't carried over like The Office or The West Wing.
No, it has not. So I don't know if the thirst will be there as far as an audience, but there are some things.
Good instinct then.
There are some things worth talking well, but maybe.
I just don't think there's an audience for it, Kirk. But you know what?
But
we're going to
want to try it out.
We're going to prove that point by doing. How many episodes of Cheers are there, by the way?
Sure enough.
Hey, here's the thing.
11 seasons.
When Thomas Edison was inventing
220?
the light bulb.
Something like that, yeah. That's fair.
Go ahead, Steve.
When Thomas Edison was inventing the light bulb, he failed 10,000 times, and people asked him about it, and he said, "I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found 10,000 ways a light bulb wouldn't work."
Exactly.
So you're finding 10,000 ways to do a YouTube show that doesn't work.
Episodes. How many would you say? I'm going to say 240.
240 is fair. I'll say 11. I'll say 264.
Good, Steve.
I've never seen an episode of Cheers in my life.
Okay.
Wow.
Surprising.
So you're not
I'll
gonna
go 275.
Maybe we'll get you into it.
What did you say?
Hear the buzz about
275.
There were 275 episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
He's looking it up.
You looked it up, right?
I did not. No, I did not.
I'm like Dino now. 275, including 3 double-length episodes. And the finale is listed, like things like that are listed as like 3 episodes because they're 90 minutes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's how they do it.
Yeah.
So say there's 270. It's not bad. So if you do one a week,
I think we're doing 2 episodes per. We'll talk about.
Okay.
We'll talk about like the first 2 episodes.
Oh, will
of the
you?
first show.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Good. That's 3 years then.
That's a good run.
Sure
That's a good run.
Sure is. Just people be very interested.
You know what's funny is you can. I know you'll make fun of the idea, but Chris came to me with the idea, and I have been waiting for an excuse to do this.
Mike being so excited.
I was so excited.
Yes.
And it's a prelude to an idea I had many years ago for a show called The Craniacs.
About Frasier?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Frasier.
Another one that's had no
Frasier fans.
It's unbelievable.
We're gonna bring it back. Is the thing.
Next, you're gonna be
we're gonna bring.
He's gonna do more shows that were good, but like have not carried over to the next generation.
Well, that's the kind of the thing. Seinfeld and Friends, they've been talked to death.
We're waiting for you to review Glenn Miller music.
The thing I know what's funny about Seinfeld is there's actually not that podcast out there. Like The Office has the Office ladies, you know. The Sopranos now has those guys. The West Wing had Josh Molina on there. He did the West Wing Weekly, which is actually pretty good. I like that show. For some reason, like, although I guess I don't know who it would be. Like,
you mean with people from?
Well, like
Seinfeld?
say like Alan Sepinwall and Jason Alexander do an episode by episode thing, or Alan Sepinwall and Larry David.
I was gonna say there could be a couple of writers. I don't see Larry David doing like a.
No, I don't either. But
Gary
I'm saying like that's true. Yeah, you could have
a couple of writers, or
you could have a producer or and one of the like Alexander or something. He would do it, I think.
I would imagine. Yeah, he seems like
surprised
kind of
they haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, look what's on right now. Oh, look at this. This is kind of exciting. I didn't even see this. A little podcast news. How about this? George Wendt and Ted Danson announced they're doing a weekly Cheers podcast.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
Just felt like it was time, they said. The other problem with Cheers is it's hard. Like The Sopranos in the West, like not a lot changes on Cheers.
It sounds like you're kind of interested as to how we're going to pull this off.
I am.
I see a little intrigue there.
I really am.
Oh, I think you'll pull it off.
Yeah. Well, you have to tune in.
How many episodes?
Oh, no.
How many? So.
And oddly, this will be the one that lasts forever.
That's true. So let's say they do 2 episodes in an episode. They do 2 Cheers episodes. Mm-hmm. So that's 135, give or take, episodes it would have to be.
Sure.
And obviously the special ones where you guys have on Ted Danson. And all that stuff.
Right.
How many, Steve, over under, how many episodes this is last? Honestly, don't be like, not.
I'm gonna set the over under at 6.
Ooh, well, you gotta go half so you can bet on it.
Yeah, no, so
six
and
a half.
Sorry, 6.5.
You're going 6.5.
Yeah.
I'll go over. I was gonna set it at 17.5. I was trying to be nice.
That's more like it. That's more like it, I think.
I was trying to be realistic.
I mean, there's no way. There's just no way. There's just no chance. Who would watch
I like that line. Woody Boyd will never be said.
How many?
There's no way.
How many episodes did the? Where are we at with Drop the Mic? We're at 4 or 5.
No, I've been doing that for a few months. I would think.
Drop the Mic? Which one's that?
16 or so.
That's the comedy.
Stand up.
Oh. What about the
15,
one?
16, something like that.
Okay. What about the movie one?
Which movie one?
Movie one. Oh, TV one.
Yeah, TV. Sorry.
Well, that got
You got pushed out of your own show.
I sort of got. I got pushed out a little bit.
It's going to happen on this one too. Chris can get somebody else.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Carano's a big Cheers fan.
That's probably true. All right, still loaded up?
Yes, they're still loaded up.
One or two more. Wow, that's big news. When's the first episode?
Next, we're recording next Thursday, I believe. So,
wow.
Yes. We'll see when it drops. Maybe Thursday night.
It's not a waste of time at all.
Hey, Turkey!
What's up?
Turkey, I'm calling from the road. I'm up in Michigan by way of Jackson, Wyoming. Final destination, Saco, Maine.
Okay. You're heading east. You're in Michigan now.
Yes. I'm up on the Upper Peninsula.
12 hours on the Mackinac City. Stopped in the bar to have a brew. There you go. Okay.
I'm heading to Sheboygan. I'm going to Sheboygan.
Okay. It sounds like
very exciting.
Sounds like you're on your way already. I don't think it'll take you. Yeah. You could take your time. I don't think it's going to take.
You left a little early.
Yeah, you get 2 weeks and 2 days to get there.
Well, I'm from Massachusetts. I'm coming home. I'm going to see some family.
Good.
Catch coronavirus.
We're going to do a week. We're going to do a week in Wells. So it's a whole thing.
You're going to see as many people as you can.
Are you going to both shows?
No, just Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
But my brother, a couple of my buddies, we're all heading up. We're doing it big. So really looking forward to it.
Good.
Make sure to kiss as many people as you can on the
listen,
mouth.
what do you want the guy to do? Again, Steve and Mike don't care about the fans. I appreciate you coming out from Jackson, Wyoming.
I appreciate it as well.
You live in Jackson, Wyoming?
I do live in Jackson, Wyoming, so I want to talk to you guys. We don't have to do it now, but we got to get you out to Wyoming.
By the way, I have run in Jackson, Wyoming before. Just so you know.
Oh, it's the best. It's
very
Kirk,
nice.
You come out, I'll show you a good time. It's the best.
I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but okay, good. Well, we'll look forward to meeting you, and then Mike will give you a big hug, and Mike will kiss everybody, male, female, on the mouth at this live show. Although, as we've learned recently, Steve, he's not so into kissing guys, which is we'll get into later, but that's okay. No. Some issues.
I think that probably changed yesterday morning from 9 to 9:20.
That's probably true. That's true. By the way, I'm getting Matt Fuller texting me like crazy right now. What a weird day. I've tried to essentially ignore him, but he's made a little bit of a comeback.
Why is Joe Zarbano calling me?
So I told you that one, but then he said maybe I've got the wrong number today, 11:05. Kirk, I know you're there. I know it's you. Ha, ha, ha. And the other forward from Indiana State, number 33, Kirk Minihane. Ha, 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 ha.
Why?
I don't know.
Interesting. Do you think he's into any?
No, he's crazy.
Substances.
He's just crazy.
Huh.
He's just crazy. I love him, though. All right. Any other calls? See, they loaded up?
They are.
All right, let's go. Interesting calls today.
Yes.
I don't know if I like Mike sitting this close. Actually, I know
I don't.
Okay.
I don't because I'm close enough to see the disgusted look he's giving. I don't usually see that.
Yes, that's a good point. So today's just random. It's just the smell of the flowers. I normally don't have this look on my face.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel better.
Very engaged normally. Oh, God.
630, you're up.
Here's the thing, though. Like, hold on 1 second. I don't want to get in the way of your bit there. Like, will Sam and Diane get together?
Well, we're going to find out. But really, it's more of a... It's like, I never liked the way they handled Coach's death.
Well,
we'll get into stuff like that.
Okay, don't give it all away.
I know, well.
Don't give it all away. I want the title for this podcast. What is it going to be?
I don't know.
Huh.
I said the address of Cheers, 84 Beacon, might be a good one.
Well, if you were drinking, it could be Cheers and Beers.
Yeah.
I guess.
I
suppose.
Gears. That's my name.
I will say, though, you should put a lot of thought into this because the success is going to hinge on the title.
Right.
Not only that, Steve, it's a good point. It might just spend a lot of time on that show.
Spend a lot of time thinking?
On that show.
Yeah.
Thinking about that show, don't you think, Steve?
Yes, I should.
It definitely take some of his time to, instead of thinking about, okay, help our show, to help the Cheers show with Quantum Week Chris.
Yes, I imagine it would take a lot of time.
It will have no financial value to us in any way, shape, or form.
I disagree with that. I think it's going to be big.
Oh, is there any sponsor interest yet?
There's some, sure.
Yes. Who exactly?
Well, I don't want to get into it until things are final.
Right.
The ink is dry.
I respect
okay,
it.
yeah, you
respect it.
don't want to put the cart before the horse.
Exactly.
Penis head and blind fat fuck? No, that doesn't work that well. It doesn't have to do with Cheers.
It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Actually, makes a lot of sense, but it doesn't really. It makes sense to the show.
Right. That's what I mean.
Huh. Yeah, I'll have to think of that. Well, who knows?
Yeah, we'll all be thinking.
Let's spend a few hours on that. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Kirk. Please, I need your help. I don't have much time.
Hmm? Okay, sure. I'm happy to help.
It's me.
Blaine.
Oh God!
You're calling
Left
for
her on hold.
You're calling for prison?
Yes, I escaped. Luckily, the guard gave me a cell phone and the map of the prison. I'm using my nipple rings to break through the concrete, but I went the wrong way.
Well, what would you like me to do for you, Ghislaine? I'm not sure what I can do to help.
I have very important information to tell you.
Go ahead.
I'm going to drown. I have
no.
something very important to say. I have video of Blind Moon.
Luckily,
they
we
got
couldn't
it.
hear that name. I'm not sure what she said.
I heard blind something there, no?
Yeah.
It sounds like she was being drowned in a bathtub.
Strange.
Well, thank God.
Who do you think?
Crisis averted.
Was she talking Blaine?
Oh, blind, she said.
Blind?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. It could have been.
I think so.
It could have been a few.
The Blind Sheik, maybe, but he's dead.
David Blaine, maybe.
That's probably it. That's probably it. All right, one or two more. We'll get out
Well,
of
David
here.
Blaine was in Epstein's book.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
Could be anybody.
Good morning. It's Mike Greenberg.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Well, I was calling just because you were talking about me yesterday.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I wanted to give Blind Mike some advice being the parents this weekend.
Oh,
all right.
Sure.
Thank you, Mike Greenberg. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me hear this.
Well, I talk about my wife a ton, as you probably know, Mike. And
I don't.
I didn't know that, actually.
To not.
Interesting.
No, do we not know this?
I didn't know that, Mike, but go ahead.
Oh, well, the way to impress Albanian parents is to do the exact opposite of what you do with Kirk. So drink copiously, be a drunk asshole. This isn't going well.
No, it's
this
not.
is bad. All right.
It's like the real Mike. It's like having the real Mike Greenberg on.
Also, if the joke would be, wouldn't it be do exactly what you do with Kirk? Drink copiously? Wouldn't that be the
Yes,
joke?
Mike,
I guess.
yes, you're correct. Yes, you've properly
We diagnosed
corrected this guy.
We diagnosed what went wrong.
The problem is, you can hear his heartbreak when we don't know that. But why would I know that Mike Greenberg bit about his
I
wife?
think the book isn't his book called like My Wife Says I Talk Too Much About.
But you hear him?
Sports?
He's like, "Oh, you didn't know that? Like, what does it matter if we knew it or not? Who cares? What the fuck? Just tell your jokes."
Confidence is a lot of the.
It is. You got to be ready to get your balloon deflated, though. You know.
Right.
They're still loaded up, huh, Steve?
We get some repeat callers.
We'll take one more original and we'll call it a day. I'm happy to get out of here.
401,
Hi,
that's you.
Kirk.
There you go.
Hello.
It's Brandon Newman from the Two Bigs podcast. How you doing?
Okay. Hello, Brandon. How are you? Good to talk to you. Brandon. What's going on, buddy?
Not too much. I'm actually reaching out for some advice.
Sure.
I'm trying to earn my keep at the company during coronavirus.
Oh, yeah. I heard about this.
Yeah, and I found that one of my talents is actually coming up with podcast titles.
Okay.
Well, I could use some help.
Oh, we actually, yes, that would work out well. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I was wondering, I know you guys are busy, but would it be okay if I ran some podcast titles by you?
I suppose. Sure. Yes. Yes, I would like to hear it.
We're not live.
Right, exactly.
All right. No, it's cool. So some of them are fictional and some are non-fictional.
All right, go ahead.
So, all right. So this first one is about a Russian time traveler who gets stuck in 2020 merely moments after hearing an inspirational speech in Germany during the 1940s.
Okay, what's it called?
It's called Hearing It Too Late, Earl Robinson.
Okay.
All right.
All right, number two.
Number two, this is about the culture of diversity at The Ringer and the way they're empowering minorities in the media.
Okay.
This one's called We Have It, Talented Ethnicities.
Okay, it's more serious than I thought it was going to be.
Can I ask why this had to be Brandon Newman?
Well, is he the one who...
I don't know if you guys noticed, but the podcast titles themselves are acronyms about the podcast.
Okay.
That's
where we may get into trouble. Let me go back. What was the first one?
What was the first one called again? Let me hear it again.
The original one about the Russian time traveler, it was called Hearing It Too Late, Earl Robinson.
Okay, I got you. All right, okay. There's some cleverness attached to it. What was the second one again?
That's on us, honestly.
It is. You're right.
The second one about the Ringer and their culture of diversity, that would be called We Have It, Talented Ethnicities.
Okay, I got you. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, well,
number three.
The best one in my opinion. Would be the last one.
Sure, okay.
This
That's the best way to
one is
do it.
obviously fictional. This one is about a talented comedian whose career crashes after an alcohol and food addiction.
There we go.
Okay. Go ahead.
But he's saved when he finds out that a certain bodily fluid will give him the strength to reform and beat his addictions.
What's it called?
This one's called Exceptional and Talented, Cleaning Up Mike.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That was not bad, actually.
That was good.
More clever than I thought. That was good. Smarter than us on that one. Well done. ExpressVPN, by the way, is if you're smart, use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN.com/Minihane. You get an extra 3 months free of ExpressVPN. You get a year deal. They'll throw you another 3 months. Protect your internet today with the VPN I use to keep my data safe. ExpressVPN.com/Minihane. ExpressVPN.com/Minihane. Total online protection, 100%. Again, same as we said before, Simply Safe. These are things you don't have to worry about. If you do it for a small price, you get the peace of mind and safety. Do it. ExpressVPN.com/Minihane. ExpressVPN.com/Minihane. Why haven't you gotten ExpressVPN yet? If you're a Minna fan, you've been listening to the show, do it. We do it. We have it here. Steve does it for the show. I do it. Mike has it. ExpressVPN.com/Minihane. Do that today. Anything else, boys?
I don't think so.
Steve, no?
Nope. Nothing for me to report.
Okay. We'll be back tomorrow.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.